Hello, Arkansas. Welcome to the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. My name is Talon Newton. Alongside me is the one and only Matt McJunkins. Matt, why don't you just go ahead and tell me how you're doing today?
Talon, I'm doing awesome, man. We're down here in Monticello, Arkansas, South Arkansas. You know, I'm a South Arkansas boy. We get south of Little Rock, I start feeling like I'm at home again. You know, 2 days ago, the cold started coming in. Temperatures started dropping. It really feels like football. It's great fall weather. You know, we have an interesting week this week. You know, we were supposed to go to Pea Ridge, a 3.5-hour drive. They had to cancel due to COVID, and we get to replace it with a 2-hour drive down here to Monticello. We're able to pick up the Billies for the week.
Yeah, real interesting world we live in due to COVID-19. Monticello, their game was canceled. Greenbrier, our game was canceled. And so what other thing to do than play each other, am I right? So here we are in Monticello, somewhere that the Greenbrier people haven't been to probably in a long time, especially for a football game.
Yeah, definitely not in the Tribble tenure. We've not played them. They were the 5A state champs in 2009. I believe it was 2012 that they moved down to 4A. Struggled last couple of years. I believe last year they only won 2 football games, but you know, off to a pretty good start this year. They're 4-2. Lost a couple of games, one of them to the Fordyce Redbugs, the dominant team in 2A. They were leading late in that game. They were up by, I believe, 4-5 late in the fourth quarter. Fordyce scores late to win the ball game. And then Hamburg beat them pretty good, about 3 touchdowns. I tell you one thing, I was very impressed with the way we were welcomed when we got here.
Yes, absolutely.
People were very nice, very welcoming.
Yeah, you know, I remember walking in, and usually we have to say, hey, we're with the media, like we have a reason to be here, and they're always asking questions, it seems like, but we walked in, and they were like, hey, what can we do for you guys, and that was really kind of neat.
Yeah, they were very polite, very nice, just welcoming. You know, it's funny, it's a situation here, no rivalry here, 2 teams that want to play football.
Yeah.
Lost their chance to play this week and then turned around, were able to make it happen. So just, you know, everybody on both sides are just happy that we got a game tonight.
And, you know, speaking of our schedule being shifted around, let's just go ahead and take a look at our schedule. Next week we're at Farmington. Then we have Alma at home, and then we go to Valonia. You know, I feel, Matt, that we hit that the roughest road is already behind us. You know, we sit at 2-4 right now, but that was those 4 losses, we were in every single one of those games.
Yeah, absolutely, Talon. You know, the Batesville game, we had our players that were out due to the quarantine. Again, Arkadelphia, same situation. Quarterbacks out, several defensive players. Both close games, especially the Arkadelphia game. We get everybody back. We skip a week, have a week off, get everybody back, and we just kind of lay an egg in Morton. Not to take anything away from them, because I believe that Morton, in my picks this week, I actually had them at 5th in the state. I think they're a top 5 team. I really do. But like you said, you know, we got Morton out of the way. We got Harrison out of the way. The preseason big games out of the way. We're left with these 3. I will say, though, Farmington's not going to be a walk in the park.
No, they won't. Alma, I'm not even going to say Alma's going to be a walk in the park. I mean, I don't think they're really super competitive, but they're still going to be an opponent that gives us trouble. You know, it was a tough loss last year that we had to Alma. Unfortunately, I was at that game, and our Greenbrier Panthers are going to want a little bit of revenge there. So I feel like that's a game that they kind of have circled on their schedule. But then you look at Valonia. Valonia is, I believe, 2nd in the conference right now.
Right. 1 loss in the season, an early loss. I forgot who it was, but they, you know, Valonia's expected to be good.
Yeah.
They were good last year, and you can, you know, when you got 2 teams like Valonia and Greenbrier, you can pretty much throw everything out the window leading up to it, because it's going to be a dogfight. I mean, 2 rivals, they're going to play hard. They're both going out to win. So yeah, like I said, everything leading up to that is pretty much worthless, because when they get together, it's like a whole different season.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back here in just a minute with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you all for joining us. Sorry we got started a little bit late, just trying to find our footing here in Monticello, Arkansas. Stay with us, folks.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here in Monticello, Arkansas. Matt, you said it kind of felt like home here. It doesn't feel like home at all to me. Home is Greenbrier, and this is not Greenbrier. You know, I look around and I see plenty of blue, but it's not the blue that I know.
Yeah.
But I am glad to be here. You know, we almost had no game this week.
Yeah, and you know, being here in Monticello, I haven't been here in a while, and it's not real close to home. It's more eastern in the Delta than where I grew up, but you know, it brings me back from when I was playing in college at Harding for Coach Tribble even. We came down here on a Thursday night for the Gulf South Conference game of the week, and it was pretty cool to come down here. It was the first time they started putting games like Gulf South, you know, Division II games on a network anywhere. So it was the regional game of the week on TV. Came down here, beat the Boll Weevils here in Monticello.
All right.
But it was a lot of fun. It was. Hey, want to mention, I don't know if you've seen this, Talon, and I hadn't noticed it until Amy Strack brought it to my attention, but the Fall and Winter Sports Booster Club of the Greenbrier Booster Club has put together the Fall and Winter Sports programs. And she gave me one to look through, and I'm going to tell you, I was so impressed. I've never seen a program this good, this detailed. I mean, it is awesome. They're for sale. I believe they're $10. You can get them at the game at the Spirit store.
Yeah.
But also, they now have them at Mojo's. So
okay.
I'm telling you, if you any affiliation with sports in Greenbrier, this is something you need to get a lot of info on players. You know, just really cool deal.
Well, Matt, that's awesome. You know, and speaking of you Greenbrier athletics, I need to mention that Monday night at 5 o'clock, the 9th grade girls will play for the conference championship against none other than Valonia. The only team the Greenbrier girls lost to this season was Valonia. They would love a huge, huge outpouring from our community at that game, as they will go on to play for our high school team, which is a phenomenal program next year. And I think that kind of takes us into our weather report, brought to you by Ricochet Outdoors, boat sales and sporting goods in Conway, Arkansas. Matt, I look at the weather report, and I just get chills thinking about it. This is literally football weather. You could not ask for any better weather report. 55 degrees, a 0% chance of rain, and beautiful Arkansas clear skies.
Yeah, and it's that time of year in football season where the sun really is down, pretty much down by the game time. So you really got the lights, full Friday night football feel, the fall weather. It also makes me want to get up and get on deer stand on Saturday morning.
Oh, my goodness. Anything that reminds you of fall. I mean, we are here, even as soon as we were leaving to go pick up JB, we pull out of my road and I say, man, you can start to see the leaves change colors.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful in the state of Arkansas. Earlier in the week I said, during the fall season, there is literally no other place I'd rather be than Arkansas. I can't imagine anyone wants to be anywhere else but the beautiful state that we live in. And so I think that takes us to our keys to the game. Matt, why don't you take it away here?
The Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon Keys of the Game, one of my favorite parts of every week. We've got 3 keys tonight that I think that are real important for us to be successful here in Monticello. We have got to eliminate drive-killing mistakes. That's number 1 for me this week. In the games that we've lost, the things that really seem to hurt us are, we rarely have a problem driving the football on offense, driving downfield. But it's when we make a 30, 40, 50-yard drive and then we have a penalty. Mm-hmm. It pushes us back to a long-distance third down or, puts us in a bad spot. And then turnovers. We've got to eliminate turnovers. Eliminating those 2 things are going to keep our drives moving and keep us scoring points. Number 2, we got to control the run game on both sides of the ball. This Monticello team's very athletic. They've got a impressive line. I believe we can control both sides of the football as far as on the line, but we need to be able to establish the run early. I saw where they held trying to think of which team it was. They held Helena, I believe, to negative 15 yards rushing.
Yes.
We've got to early establish that run game. That way it opens up other things such as our pass game, and allow us to be successful. Same thing on the other side of the ball. They're going to run the ball. They're a big yardage team. We've got to establish that, control that line of scrimmage early on defense, stop them at the line, shorten up create a longer second and third down distance for them to get a first down, to move the ball down the field. Third, positive yards on first down is critical. We've got to be able to get that first and that 5, 6, 7 yard gain on first down. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off because we've got the national anthem playing. We'll go to that real quick and we'll be back. We're short on time, so we're trying to get everything in as quick as possible, but we'll go to the national anthem now.
Back in Monticello, we're going to continue with the keys of the game after it was interrupted by the national anthem, which was just fine.
And so what I was saying, Talon, was the positive yards on first down. Several times we've seen where we're driving downfield and, eliminate that first down penalty that puts us at first and 15. You know, get positive yardage on first down to where you're 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5, 2nd and 2. You know, we want to stay away from those 3rd and longs. We're successful a lot of times on 3rd down, but we've got to keep the momentum going, to keep the drives going. We've got to have first down yardage.
Matt, real quick, I did want to say I always love hearing the national anthem, but I missed our Greenbrier band doing it. I love the way that our Greenbrier band does it. I'm sad that we didn't get to hear them tonight do the national anthem. So I did just want to throw that in there real quick.
Yeah, we've got a good band. You know, we do. They're fun to listen to on Friday nights. You know, with the halftime performances, the fight song, and of course the national anthem. Talon, this team we're playing tonight, this Monticello team, they've got some skill players that are pretty impressive. They've got a quarterback that is a junior who started 10 games last year.
Wow.
And he's going to throw the ball 15 or 20 times a game, more than likely. His name's Strand, S-T-R-A-N, Strand Smith, 6'1", 185 pounds. He's an athlete, and he's got a lot of weapons to go to. So I expect to see them to try to do a lot of things on offense. They can throw the ball. They can run the ball. But, of course, I have to say, what we've seen out of this Greenbrier defense this year, they're going to have a tough time moving the ball on us.
Yeah, and, you know, Matt Wilcox came up here and he said, you know, Monticello's a good team. We're a good team. He's like, but, man, I think it comes down to who shows up tonight, and that seems to be our storyline for our Greenbrier Panthers this season. It's really like who's going to show up. And I feel here of late, our Greenbrier Panthers have shown up. I mean, Harrison, one of the top teams in the conference, we were just knocking on the door of a victory. Just one bad play, one unfortunate play. You know, I believe the score was 29-10, and we came back and took a lead, and then Harrison scored, and from there, or maybe it was 27-10. I don't exactly remember, but you know, Harrison scored after that, and then we just couldn't score again.
You know, and that game last week, that's the one you wish you had back all year long, because we're driving late in the game to go ahead. We're pretty much moving the football without much problem, gashing them for 10, 12 yards a gain. Just, you know, go down there and have a turnover that pretty much sealed the win for the Goblins. Looks like now we've got the Bleacher Bling coin toss. Shout out to Bleacher Bling. You know, I'm a big fan of Bleacher Bling. They got great apparel options for your Panther apparel. Be sure to check out LaDonna Simone and get your Panther gear.
Zakez Whitmore and our very own Noah Hogan will be out for the coin toss tonight. You know, I'm expecting a good game, and even if it's not a great game, we get to sit and watch football tonight.
That's
and
right.
About a week ago, we thought that we might not be able to do that.
That's right.
So it is exciting that tonight we're going to get the chance to do that. As the sun has set here in Monticello, the viewers at home probably couldn't see it, but it was a gorgeous sunset tonight. We're still awaiting our Bleacher Bling coin toss confirmation, but just a huge thank you to all the sponsors, all the viewers at home, everyone that makes this broadcast possible. We have a halftime interview with Carl Spears tonight, who he did not make the drive, but he's at home listening, and we'll call him and get his thoughts per usual. The man, the myth, the legend, Stuttgart Carl.
Hey, something else exciting about our interview at halftime, it is sponsored by our newest sponsor, Remax Elite, DJ Vanaco. We appreciate DJ's sponsorship and support for the Panthers. Now a Remax Elite real estate agent, so check out DJ.
And how cool is it that DJ, he played for the Panthers. He has a record, I believe it was 6 rushing touchdowns in a game. His sons grew up in Greenbrier, and they played for the Panthers. And now he owns a small business, or is a part of a business in Greenbrier. And we're getting the opportunity to promote him. So just, it's really amazing to see that, you know, from his childhood going all the way through how much he's still involved here in Greenbrier.
Absolutely, absolutely. We call him Touchdown DJ.
Touchdown DJ.
I like it. I like it. Looks like we got the coin toss. The Bleacher Bling coin toss has been completed. I believe it looked like Greenbrier's going to be kicking off to the Billies to start the game.
The Billies are doing jumping jacks in the end zone, getting ready. Our
Yeah, they're getting
Greenbrier
fired up.
Panthers have gone to the other side, and here come our Panthers, the loud and the proud.
You know, Talon, this could be a real good ball game. They are athletic. They're going to be fun to watch on both sides of football. But I really expect Greenbrier to come out here tonight and dominate this game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be a phenomenal game. I think our Greenbrier Panthers are going to come out as that team that played against Clarksville. We saw just good football. Even last night, watching the girls play volleyball against Alma, they were just disciplined. They were prepared. They made little mistakes, and I think that's the kind of football we're going to see is disciplined, little mistakes, just high IQ football. Just a lot of intelligence, I think, from our 5A team tonight.
Yeah, and even last week, we played a great game. I mean, we had over 300 yards rushing. One of the top 3 or 4 teams in the state in Harrison. We went out there, battled, and had every opportunity to win that football game.
And really, we should have. But now we are in Monticello, Arkansas, as our Greenbrier Panthers are going to get ready to kick. I'm just going to reference Matt Wilcox once again. There's no track around this field, so you feel so close. And I got to say, I'm a huge fan of this. The only problem is I can't see the dang scoreboard.
Yeah, it's a lot like a college stadium. There's no track. The fans are right on top of the field. It really brings it in. You feels like you're sitting right on the sidelines.
Our very own Cody Powell will come out to kick for our Greenbrier Panthers. He's had an amazing season with his leg, and this night is off in Monticello. Monticello return man. He's going to run it to the right side. A lot of speed going up to the right. He's going to keep running to the right. He's going to finally cut it up and gain probably about 5 after he finally cuts it up, and they're going to start on about the 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for Monticello.
Yeah, he ran a long ways to get 5 yards. He ran all the way across the field there. Greenbrier did a good job of staying in their lanes and not getting sucked into that right side of the field.
That was Dorian Allen on the return for the Billies. It's going to be now 1st and 10, a tight bunch. One receiver split to the right. A lot of motion. They're going to throw everyone outside. Motion to the right side. It's a handoff back to Allen. He's going to hit the right side, try and cut it up. He's going to gain only 2 as he steps out of bounds.
Good job by the defense there, containing, staying outside, and forcing the running back out of bounds there for a short gain.
Number 15, Strand Smith is the quarterback. It's a pistol set. It's going to be another handoff up the gut. He's going to bounce it out to the right. He'll take it probably 7, and it's going to be now about a 3rd and 4 situation for Monticello.
Good job there by Shannon Collins to make a tackle there. There was a little open space right there. It looked like he might get through there, and Shannon was able to get his arms around his legs and pull him down right there. And what'd you say is about another 2-yard gain?
Yeah, it actually was. It was a much smaller game than I originally thought it was. Monticello, they'll snap it, a little trickery, bounces out to the right side. That's number 3, Keaton Whitley. He's going to try and get there, but then Nick Hewitt saves the first down after a beautiful push out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and 3 now for the Billies.
Nick did a great job right there. We kind of closed a little early from the second level, and the back was able to pop it outside on us. I was afraid they were going to get around us, but like you said, Nick closed from the deep spot, or he actually was playing linebacker, but he came from a deeper area and closed and was able to force it out of bounds. We're going to bring up a 4th down. I guess they're going to punt it.
Great angle there from Nick Hewitt as it forces a punt now for Monticello on a 4th and 3 situation with 10 minutes and 35 seconds. It's going to be a darted punt. They're yelling, Peter, Peter, get away. And the Greenbrier Panthers will be set up at the 24-yard line. That's really about what you can ask for. You get your offense, who's been firing all year long, set up on the 24-yard line. I believe I saw they had roughly 450 yards last week against Harrison.
Oh, yeah, we really had a good game offensively against Harrison. We just, went up against a tough opponent and came up just a little bit short. Great job by defense right there, doing pretty much what we've seen all year long against the run.
Trey Havens is out tonight. So Nick Hewitt will get the start at running back, and it's going to start with him. He's going to hit the right side, and he's going to get a solid run there, a gain of about 7. That's Nick the man-child Hewitt, as I like to call him here in the booth.
Yeah, you're going to get a big dose of Nick Hewitt tonight with Trey being out with a little ankle twitch.
Greenbrier will come in an empty set. Monticello not ready. Cooper Wilcox is going to scramble himself. He's going to try. He's going to run out of bounds and lose about 1 yard there. It looked like a miscommunications on the tight bunch on the right side.
Yeah, Cooper taking the snap there, looking for something quick and short. May just not be anything there open. Did a good job of not getting tackled in the backfield, getting the ball to the sidelines, going out of bounds.
It's now going to be a quick 3rd and 5 for the Panthers. They'll line up in a pistol set. Cooper Wilcox at QB. He takes a snap. It's going to be hit the right side. Nick Hewitt. Nick is going to pick up the first down, move the chains for the Panthers as they set up now on the 37-yard line.
Good job there by Nick. Kind of a bad snap. Quarterback handoff, it wasn't real smooth, and Nick was still able to get outside the tackle there and find a little open space and get that first down on a big 3rd down play.
Cooper Wilcox, handoff to the left this time. It's none other than Nick Hewitt. He's going to pick up a good chunk, and he's going to still keep on going. We have a flag way back in the backfield from the white hat, however. Most likely a holding call.
If that's where he called it from, he sure did call it late because they weren't anywhere close to that when he threw that flag.
That will be against Greenbrier.
I'm going to call holding there.
It'll set up now a 1st and 20 situation for our Panthers. Greenbrier without Jacob Mathis, the big pass catcher for the Panthers. We'll see what they do here on 1st down. It's a handoff to Nick Hewitt. He won't get much of anywhere as Monticello is there this time.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about pregame, about eliminating those 1st down penalties, getting ourselves in a bad spot, 1st and 20. Picked up a little bit of yards there, but I think, we're opening ourselves opportunity here maybe in the passing game because they're definitely keen on the run now that we've been able to gash them a little bit.
2nd and about probably 15 for the Panthers. Cooper Wilcox takes a snap. J.P. Engelkes has the catch in the middle of the field. He's going to get probably about 7 yards on the carry. It's going to be now 3rd and 10. I believe I'm going to be off quite a bit on the guessing game.
Well, we're so close here
yards.
to the usually we're pretty far up so we can get a pretty good view of the chain. Good throw right there by Cooper to an open Jacob Engelkes, or J.P. Engelkes. He turns, hits the linebacker square in the numbers, and picks up another couple yards.
3rd and 9, 8.5 minutes left for the Panthers. Cooper Wilcox, he takes the snap. He fakes it. He's going to look out to the right. He throws it to Nick Hewitt on the screen pass, and Nick Hewitt trips up short. A late flag in. Holding on Greenbrier, number
58. Well,
yeah. It's interesting that we can hear that from up here.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You decline the penalty there?
Yeah, I would.
4th and 4?
If it's me, I do. 4th down on your opponent's side of the field, I'm going to decline it. But they'll take it. We'll be glad they do.
Okay, give us another shot. I have no complaining to do. I mean, obviously, you don't want the holding call there, but if they give you another shot at picking up the 1st down, why not take it?
Absolutely. That play right there had we not slipped up a little bit would have been an easy 1st down.
It's now 3rd and 14 for our Panthers. Shannon Howard is playing wide receiver alongside J.P. Engelkes as well. It's going to be a pass block. Cooper Wilcox is going to step up in the pocket. He's not got much of anywhere, but he's going to shake free. He's going to hit the left side. He hits the 50. He goes to the 45. He's at the 40. He's got a first down at the 41-yard line. Greenbrier moves the chains.
Great job by Cooper. He's such a threat, such a weapon with his feet when he can get away from the rush attack from the defense, and he was able to do that. Almost got tackled with just a short gain, but was able to pop it outside there and really pick up a big gain.
1st and 10 from the 41 for the Panthers. It's a trip right situation. Is Dawson Spencer at the running back position. He breaks free and hits about the 32. It's going to be a first down for the Panthers. Excuse me, the 28.
That's what I love about this Panther run game. So often, and regardless of which back we've got in there, so often we see where it looks like nothing's there, and they're just patient, and they're good at side-to-side movement, but they run hard. They're hard to take down.
Dawson Spencer is still at the running back position. Cooper Wilcox is going to take it and follow his lineman. He'll get nowhere.
Another
flag down. The third one on this possession.
This is getting to be a little outrageous.
Another holding on our Panthers. It believes we practiced the hold during this week's practice. We've been perfecting it tonight. So set up a 1st and 20 situation again for Greenbrier.
If they're holding, then they should be called for it. But my goodness, 3 holds on the first drive. But the good thing is we've got an offense that can overcome that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is a big play offense as they're going to motion to the right side. Dawson Spencer, Cooper Wilcox looking for a man. Reed Nixon across the middle. He'll drop the pass, and he'll bring up now 2nd and 20, maybe closer to 20. No, it's 20.
Yeah, pretty good throw right there by Cooper. Reed just couldn't quite pull it in, went right through his hands. Bring up 2nd down here.
We're talking just about how much we like Reed Nixon.
Oh, yeah, I love watching Reed play.
We look, Reed Nixon, Thatcher Strack, and you have Carter McElhaney on the outside. 3 sophomore receivers. We get to watch this for 3 more years. Yeah. Dawson Spencer on the handoff. He's going to hit the right side. Plenty of room. Good block ahead from Dawson Spencer. From Reed Nixon.
There we go. That's a 15er right there.
And J.P. Engelkiss, I believe, is on the ground. That's Dawson Spencer.
Dawson.
Slow to get up.
Yeah, it looked like when he went down, he kind of got pulled back a little bit and kind of an awkward position. Hopefully he's okay. They definitely had a late hit there and going to give us a first down. We'll take it.
I think Reed Nixon worked on his acting this week, maybe too. I thought, I'm going to take it. I'm going to be okay with
that
it.
Well, that cornerback is a lot bigger than Reed, and I'm sure Reed was probably getting up under him, frustrating him a little bit. And when he turned, and he was right in front of the official too when he did it. He pushed him.
Yes. Costly mistake for Monticello as they'll set Greenbrier up in good field position. They're right outside the red zone on the 21-yard line. Nick Hewitt is checked back in at running back, and now Tanner Collins is playing the receiver position. It's going to be a handoff to Nick Hewitt. He's going to try and hit a hole. He's going to cut it back to the right, nowhere to go. He's going to get brought down, I believe, for a gain of 2.
Yeah, wasn't much there. He fought, tried to work his way down the line, and they did a good job of kind of stalemating us at the line there and stopping us short of a big gain. But, even on a play like that, positive yardage is a big thing.
Matt, I think it was I think the sun was in my eyes not even 5 minutes ago, and now it's like it's midnight out here.
It was really bright.
I told you that would happen quick.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
5 minutes, 50 seconds. Motion to the right. Cooper Wilcox looks both ways. He throws across the middle to a wide open J.P. Engelkiss. J.P.'s going to fight for the end zone, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Greenbrier Panthers. Get off to a hot start after the 3 holding calls. Greenbrier's going to be up 6-0 with 5:41 left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, great job by Cooper right there. He sets. He's looking, doing his check downs, receiver to receiver, finds a wide open J.P. Engelkiss up the middle, and Engelkiss pulls it in right through the safety into the end zone.
And if you watch the Arkansas Razorbacks, you know how important special teams is.
No joke.
Noah Hogan, the holder. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is up and good. And it goes into the road.
Into oncoming traffic.
And it almost hit a car. How awesome. A good kick by Cody Powell, 7-0.
Like back when the War Memorial Golf Course was open there by the stadium at Little Rock, you could drive it off of one of the holes there into the 6:30 traffic.
You've got to love it. So Greenbrier will now kick again after scoring from J.P. Engelkiss. Connection.
Let's take a quick break to our commercial with our sponsors and give them a little action right here.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors.
We're back in Monticello. Cody Powell kicks a big one. It's going to be taken up the middle, bounced out to the right, and a big tackle after he can't get much. Nick Hewitt. Nick the man-child Hewitt, as I love to call him.
I'm going to tell you that running back there, number 7, the returner, he had the angle. He had a good angle with Nick chasing him. Nick he just got it. He just chased him down and took him down. Open field.
Nick Hewitt's name will probably be said so many times by the end of the night, it's going to start making no sense to me.
Oh, man, as big as he is on defense, and with Trey out, you're not lying. We're going to hear a lot of –
And then Dawson Spencer taking a rough hit there, too.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Monticello will hit a little bit of a spread here on 1st and 10. It looks to be a pass. It's going to be over the middle, thrown way too high and out of play.
That was Preston, wasn't it? Yeah,
Preston
Riddle.
Yeah.
I was looking for Preston to maybe try to reach up there and grab it, but he was doing his job, which was making sure that receiver didn't come down with the ball.
Preston Riddle, not a name we called much early in the season, but a name we've started to say a lot more here as of late.
Preston's done an excellent job playing the deep safety there, and I think that's why he's being rewarded with playing time right now.
They're going to line up, quarterback sneak up the gut. Keaton Whitley is there with the tackle.
Yeah, Keaton, Shannon, and also Nick, all three in there. Pretty good game there, but we're going to bring up a third and about 3 or 4, so that's going to put us in position to maybe get the ball back if we can be big here on 3rd down.
3rd and 3 or 4 with 5:10 left to play here in the first quarter. My head is out the window of this press box trying to see the scoreboard so I can see how much time is left. It's a tight bunch. It's a handoff to the right side. Greenbrier is more than ready, and they're going to shut it down before anything can happen.
Yeah, I'm going to be real surprised if they're able to spread the field on us with their run game. We just do a really good job of staying at home on the edge. Our corners, our outside backers coming up, filling the outside gap there. Just a great job by the defense there on 3rd and about 3.
4th and now 4 for Monticello as they bring in the punting team that we saw last time. Love to see a big return from Carter McElhaney. Greenbrier won't rush. They'll stay home. It's another darted punt. Peter. It's going to get a decent Monticello bounce as Greenbrier's going to set up at the 29-yard line with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left here to play.
Talon, you're right. Both times you've talked about it being kind of a dart of a kick. But what I've noticed is it's still a really tight spiral.
It's like a quarterback just throwing it.
It is, and it gets a good. It's kind of getting a good bounce for him. If it hadn't gone out of bounds there, it would have helped him.
Oh, it would have picked up, 7 to 10 yards there for him.
Yeah, but we're going to get the ball right on the 29, so that's going to give us good field position for this second drive for the Greenbrier offense. It looks like with about 4 minutes left in the first quarter, Harrison's up on Valonia 7-3. I think that's going to be an exciting one to pay attention to tonight.
That was Hooten's 5A game of the week, as long as and the Buzz was talking about it a lot on the way up. We said we don't feel like Valonia is just as good as they were last year. I think they're still a solid team, but just not as good maybe. as a pistol set comes out for Greenbrier. It's going to be handoff to none other than Nick Hewitt. He'll try and go somewhere but won't. It looks like the ball fell on the ground. It's a fumble. Monticello recovers. Defense right back out there.
Tough break there for the Panthers. You know, we talk all the time about turnovers being such a drive killer, so tough. But, you know, I still feel pretty good about the way our defense is playing right now, that we can stop them right here and get the ball back.
It's going to now be 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Monticello takes over. Their spirits may be raised a little higher after 2 3 and outs. It's going to be a tight bunch. A quick throw out to the right side. Plenty of room to run for the receiver. He's probably going to pick up 8 yards. And another late flag. I believe our own Josh Robinson got pushed from behind after the play was blown dead.
You know, that's frustrating for a coach. I know their coach is getting 2 penalties like that is really not happy about that, because those are penalties that you don't get because you played real hard and made a mistake. Those are penalties you got because you made a bad decision.
I can hear the Monticello fans from here. I don't know if it's because my window's open, but they don't seem very happy.
Yeah, they're pulling. Assistant coaches are pulling that head coach back. He didn't like what it. There's offsetting penalties. I didn't see. Maybe they didn't call personal foul. Maybe it was just a hold. Well, apparently they're scared to throw a flag on the coach, but not on any of the players. A lot of yellow laundry on the field, as a lot of people like to say.
Oh, man, I wish we would have wrote down what Sylvan Hills.
Oh, yeah.
Some of his.
Yeah,
I mean, he always had one.
Funny.
3 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the first quarter. There will probably be many times tonight I forget to tell you the time. It's because I can't see it unless I stick my head out.
I'll keep up with it, Talon. I'll keep up with the time because I got a good shot of it.
You can see it over there?
Yeah, I got a good shot. It's your window where I'm sitting is right on the scoreboard.
I can't see it. Unless I stick my head back out of the door, I can see it clear as day. It's 2nd and 3rd now for our Panthers. There's still a lot of discussion going on. Maybe they're trying to figure out, like, what play number it is, or thank you all for joining us. We're getting ready to go now. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for Monticello after a big pickup and offsetting penalties and a bunch of confusion.
Oh, don't do that.
And Greenbrier will jump off sides. That's going to give Monticello 5 yards and a 1st down and hurt the Panthers.
Yep, we've got to be patient. We've got to be disciplined. You know, that's when you're on defense, you've got to watch the ball.
1st and 10 now for the Monticello Billies. Had 2 tough years, previous years. This year it's looking a little bit more on the upside for the Monticello Billies. They'll line up with the sniffer back to the right, the running back to the left. Running back gets a direct snap. He takes off up the gut. Quarterback was the lead blocker. I think they'll give him maybe 3, possibly 4 yards.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from here. I think I actually got 2. It's just hard to see.
It's challenging to see. That's exactly right, as there's 3 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Kind of surprised to see Clarksville's up on Farmington early, about 7-6. And Valonia just scored to go up on Harrison 10-7.
It's going to be a 2nd and 8 situation, as there's a lot of 5A action, 5A West action going on. It's a quarterback keeper to the left side. He's going to cut it up, and a lot of Panthers are going to be there to push him back. I think he's going to gain a solid 5 yards there, maybe closer to 3.
Pretty good gain. Looks like
It'll
33 on the scoreboard.
3rd and 3 now from the 10-yard line. The Billy Goats are starting to get a little sniff of the end zone. Greenbrier's been good on 3rd down as Monticello is 0 for 2, I believe. The Greenbrier sidelines are loud and proud. It's an empty set for Monticello. It's a snap taken, rolled out to the right, bootleg, quick throw. It's a terrible one.
Yeah, that was a bad throw.
He had
the man open.
He'll walk to the sidelines in disappointment. You know, I think the offense is staying out there. It looks like they'll go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. You know, they got 4th and 3 right here on the 10-yard line. So unless they've got a good kicker, and they just might want to believe in their offense, but it's definitely a play they probably feel like they got a chance to get.
Sean Mathis, the first fan to stand up and start clapping on the Greenbrier side. Everyone else follows suit. It looks like they're going to line up and possibly run the same play to the left side this time. It's a bootleg to the left side.
Oh, that's got to be a
Quarterback
flag.
is a keeper. He's going to take off, and he might get the first down. I thought I saw a clip.
I could not believe they didn't get that. Oh, well, there is a flag, I think.
There's a flag somewhere.
Oh, they're going to call defensive holding. That guy has been just looking for something to call. I guess he's getting bored.
A defensive holding, eh?
That's what it looks like.
Oh, it is in the end. The flag is in the end zone.
Yeah, these referees are pretty terrible.
Every flag has been against Greenbrier, I believe, except for
the
one,
except for the personal
but it
foul.
was offsetting. Monticello's going to line up in a tight bunch. Heavy set to the right. It's a direct snap again. Run to the right side. Plenty of room. Greenbrier's going to stop him short, though. Maybe on the 1.
Good job to get wide there. Make a stop, not to keep them out of the zone there. They are going to be down about the 1-yard line, Talon. Going to have to be real big right here to keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and 1 for the Billies after a direct snap to the running back, Zycurious Swift. And it's going to be up the gut by Zycurious Swift. Touchdown for Monticello. It's going to be now 7-6 after a controversial call.
Oh, that was a terrible call. I mean, that was an absolutely terrible call. Oh, it's frustrating. Frustrating as a fan, that's for sure. But, hey, give it up to Monticello. They're able to score there on the 2nd down. Tie this game up with this extra point here.
Monticello will send out the kicking unit. It's a good snap. It's a little bit high. It's a good hold, but the kicker forgot how to kick and hit it to the right.
Yeah, he pushed it off his foot to the right, and that's going to let us keep the lead at least for now. You know, we're going to get the ball back, though, and go down and score.
And we're going to take a quick break and let our sponsors be heard. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard. The Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier. Stage 2 Dance Center.
Bleacher Bling.
And Steak and Shake.
Sean Mathis, Greenbrier superfan, has got a camera down here in the stands after a pooch kick to Preston Riddle. And he gets it really pretty much just went directly to him.
Yeah.
He caught it and went down. Smart move.
Yeah, he just wanted to get that ball caught and possessed and down on the ground to get our offense the ball. Good job by catching the football there by Preston Riddle.
That's a good IQ, too. You know, that's something we talked about is I feel like there are some times where college players just don't watch football on Sunday. They don't watch the professionals do the little things right, and that was a situation where we did a little thing right.
Yeah. The Goblins just scored to go up on Valonia 14-10 with a minute left in the first quarter.
Seems to be a lot of offense in that game. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. I believe a face mask is there, but there's no call. I can see it from the booth.
I don't know what game these guys are at, but it's not this one. He had his face mask the whole time he was running the ball.
The refs were born and raised in Monticello, Arkansas.
Oh, man.
That is a dangerous no call. If you can get away with a face mask, the dangers of this game intensify.
Second 5 here. Hey, good run right there by Trey.
Second and 5. It's a double reverse.
Yeah.
Thatcher Strack has the ball. He's going to spin around and hold on to it. He's going to get hit by a couple of people, but he's going to get about 10 yards past the first down. It's going to be now 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line.
That was a good play call right there. Perfect timing. Second and 5 there. They're really focused on stopping our off-tackle run. Get the ball outside to Thatcher Strack. He does a great job cutting inside, picking up the first down, and no flag.
The best feat of the night. It's going to be a handoff to the left side. Nick Hewitt's going to take it up the gut, but not much of anywhere to go.
Couple yard pickup there. Like you said, not a lot there, but positive yardage on first down. We'll take it. And that's the end of the first quarter, Talon.
It's 6-7 in favor of your Greenbrier Panthers. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with the Chef Lynn's quarterly recap.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance. The Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier. Stage 2 Dance Center. Bleacher Bling. And Steak and Shake.
We're back in Monticello.
Give us that Chef Lynn's recap, Talon.
The Chef Lynn's quarterly recap. Greenbrier scores 7 points. The opponents, we score 6. That's Monticello 6, Greenbrier 7 in the Chef Lynn's quarterly recap. You know, I think the highlight of the quarterly recap would really be us beating the referees that quarter. Or the referees beating us, maybe. Cooper Wilcox back at quarterback to start. It's going to be streaks ran by the receivers. Cooper rolls out to the right, still looking for a pass. He's going to take off with it, and he gets slobbered late. Flag 1. We get one flag from the back of the field. Glad no one else decided to call that.
We're going to break these mics yelling so loud.
Maybe need to turn the game all the way off when we get upset at a referee.
The guy standing, this is what gets me. The guy standing right there does not throw the flag.
It came from the back judge. That's the frustration. Cooper Wilcox takes a beating from multiple Monticello players.
Not to mention, and I don't want to focus too much on the referee and get away from the actual game here, but Cooper did a great job right there getting outside. Had a big rush come at him, got outside and was able to outrun their defensive attack there to pick up 2 or 3 before getting hit out of bounds.
And, you know, he picked up 2 or 3 after a busted play, and he continually looked for a pass until the moment he crossed the threshold of the original line of scrimmage and just knew he couldn't throw it anymore after that. Cooper Wilcox is going to keep it. He's going to bust it up back into the middle. He's going to be met by a ton of Monticello players. They'll throw him down on the ground. I think that's a gain of 2.
Yeah, picked up a couple there.
You know, we talked about that defensive line just being so dominant for Monticello and the importance of our run game. And it seems like we've tried a few quarterback keeps here, and we haven't got much with it. But the run game hasn't been bad for the Greenbrier Panthers.
No, and, you know, that's one thing we really focus on is we've got a really good line, opened up a lot of holes for our backs, and we're going to always try to run the ball.
Cooper Wilcox, beautiful throw to Carter McElhaney, and it's a good call there as the cornerback will just run straight into Carter McElhaney, give him absolutely no opportunity to catch the football.
Yeah, that defensive back's looking like, what did I do? It wasn't.
What do you mean,
That
what
was
did
the
you
easiest
do?
call you could have made. I'm telling you, he ran. He just basically.
He's still arguing, and he told the ref, "Nah, man, that's not right."
We'll take it. First down for the Panthers here. Going to put us pretty close to the 10-yard line, probably 10 or 12. Right at the 10-yard line. Good spot there for the Panthers. Going to be first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Our Panthers will line up on the 10. Hayden Simpson steps onto the offensive side of the ball. He's at the slot position. They throw him in motion. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap. It's a handoff to the right. Nick Hewitt, the man, the myth, the legend. I think he.
Yeah, this guy over here is calling
short.
a touchdown. The guy over here on the left side is calling a touchdown.
I think the guy on the right had a better view of it, but there's still confusion. Touchdown for the Panthers.
All right.
They put 6 on the board. Nick, the man-child Hewitt.
I think this line judge over here saw something the others did and maybe saw the ball cross or, and he was, hey, I'll give him credit. He was adamant. Nobody else was raising their hands, and he was sticking with it, hey.
And golly, I mean, how hard is it to make a call like that? That's one where you're like, I wish we had the review, but they don't. So whenever you see something, you got to stand up, and that's what he did. Cody Powell on to kick. Bad snap, good hold, ball is up. It's straight through the uprights and almost into the Monticello swimming pool.
He almost kicked it through that transformer up there. So, hey, we're up 14-6 here in Monticello with almost 11 minutes, 10:45 in the second quarter. Good start for the Panthers. Been a little sloppiness with all the penalties and, a turnover, but, really doing a good job moving the football. Defense has played good, got backed up on our side of the field with the turnover and the penalties over there. But, take that away, and we had them on a fourth down there, pretty much dominating both sides of the ball so far.
And there on that last play, Hayden Simpson was the sniffer back, and I don't know if he's played a down of offense yet this year. So there's a huge next man up mentality on this team. Is you have Jacob Mathis, the star receiver, out in this game, and then
you've also got Trey out.
Trey Havens is out, and then you had Dawson Spencer, something with his leg, kind of tweaked it just a little bit. We haven't seen him back on the field since then.
Well, we got a lot of guys that play both ways, and so you got to be creative.
Cody Powell is on the kick for the Panthers. It's going to be a deep boot down the field. It's going to fall on the 20. Monticello has trouble picking it up, and Greenbrier's back there.
Almost one-arm tackled him.
They're going to set up now at the 20-yard line.
Oh, Charlie Check almost one-arm tackled him. He was behind him, so it wasn't like he didn't break down or anything. He just reached out, though, to get what he could and almost pulled him straight down.
Well, and so Charlie Check stops him, stops all the momentum he has,
and
then lets the rest of the Panthers get there to stop him.
That's right. That's a big play by Check there. Like
One
you
of
said,
your favorites, Charlie Check.
I'm a big Charlie Check fan.
We do like Charlie Check here at the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. I think we call this game a lot early in the season at the blue and white scrimmage.
Yeah, we did. Junior.
Monticello out now. It's a high snap, quick throw to the right side. Greenbrier's going to be there. Ball's on the ground. They pick it up. It's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, they blew it incomplete.
Our quarterback coach analyst, Matt Wilcox, in the pregame was telling us how this quarterback has an awkward throwing motion.
He does. Matt picked
really
that up.
is.
Yeah, we were watching the pregame, and Matt picked up on that. It's a little different, kind of like a shot put almost.
Almost, yeah. There's the arm, the forearm and the wrist. It doesn't lift very high. It's just from the shoulder. I feel like the hand comes from the shoulder as it's a direct snap to the running back who hands it off to Allen and goes to the left. It's going to be a hard hit out of bounds and a flag. Carter McElhaney. Controversial. I can't see it from here very well. I couldn't see
the tackle to know if he hit him late or not. But these guys are struggling. They are. But I don't think they're calling it one way or the other because it's been hurting both teams. They're definitely hearing it from both sides of both fans. But I'm going to tell you, hats off to these guys because they're doing something I sure don't want to be doing.
Coach Tribb does an amazing job keeping us cool, though, doesn't he? I mean,
You know, especially for a guy that's pretty emotional. You know, he picked that off. Ooh.
quick throw out to the left side. It's way too high. It's going to go through the hands of number 13, Nick Smith, another one of the Smith boys on this team.
You know, we're talking about the mechanics of this quarterback. He threw that sidearm. When that ball was at the receiver, it was still going up.
Yeah.
And when he missed it, it went straight up in the air.
And he has an offer from
Monticello, yeah,
UA Monticello, yeah. They're going to line up with 2 sniffers and a running back. It's going to be a bit of a trickery. Quarterback keep up the gut. He's not going to get anywhere, maybe one.
Great job by Nick Hewitt right there to fill the gap there. Like you said, a little trickery there, a little misdirection, quarterback keep. Comes around the edge, and Nick just fills that gap right there and puts his shoulder right in his gut.
Right at 10 minutes left here in Monticello. Greenbrier leads 14-6. It's a 3rd and 8 situation. It's on the 48-yard line. Monticello, Strand, Smith at quarterback. The snap takes a while to get there. It's thrown over the middle and dropped by the receiver. And a good, I mean, that's two safeties there.
Yeah.
Preston and Shannon.
And Keaton was also there, yeah. Good job. Good job by our guys to react and be there to make the play.
Monticello will send out the punt team with 9 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the second quarter. Remember, we are talking to Stuttgart Carl at halftime.
Oh, Stuttgart Carl. He's got some exciting news about something we got coming up next week.
It's another line drive punt, a little bit less of a spiral, but it's a good Monticello roll. And it's going to go hit the 4-yard line. So Greenbrier will be set up next to their own goal line with 9 minutes and 25 seconds left.
I'm going to tell you, you know, that you typically don't see a kick like that, a punt like that, and you know, you really want high punts because that way your defense can get downfield. But I'm going to tell you, he's been consistent with that, and that would be a very hard catch, a ball to try to catch. So I like what he's doing there and getting a good roll. Pretty impressive from that punter.
Yeah, it really is. It's interesting. It's not something we've seen, but, you know, the Panthers have a big challenge here up against this big defensive line that's been playing fairly well and backed up. They're going to be lined up on the 4-yard line, pushing the 3. We'll start out in a pistol set. Cooper Wilcox at quarterback. He takes the snap. It's a handoff up the gut to Nick Hewitt. He's going to break free and hit the 20. He trucks a man and takes him with him. He's going to get now to the 20-yard line, and Greenbrier's going to be set up like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, that was a great run. You know, we're taking the snap in the end zone right there, handing it off right at the goal line, and we're up here with the first down on the 20.
9 minutes, 15 seconds left. It's an 8-point lead for the Greenbrier Panthers in Monticello, Arkansas.
I really like watching Nick Hewitt run the football.
Mercy, don't you?
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Cooper Wilcox takes the ball, throws over the middle of Tanner Collins. Tanner Collins has the catch. Tanner Collins is going to get out to the 46-yard line, and he's excited.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, that's something we need real bad. You know, with Jacob out, you know, we've had great production from Carter, from Thatcher, from Reed, and JP and these guys. But they're not real big guys. To have somebody like Tanner come in and make it, you know, be able to get some size down the middle, that's important for this offense.
That's going to fire up this Panthers offense with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Not halftime yet. 14-6 lead. Cooper takes the snap, hands off up the gut.
That's wide open.
Nick Hewitt, he's going to spin around a man and pick up a couple more.
Yeah, Nick's looking like he might be getting a little tired, and I sure wouldn't blame him because, man, he's been going.
He's been the workhorse, not just one of the workhorses, but the workhorse.
Well, you know, with Dawson getting banged up a little bit there, you know, he doesn't have a lot of options.
It's going to be another pistol set for the Panthers and a handoff to Nick Hewitt. He's going to cut it back up to the right, and he's going to be taken down. It's going to be a first down.
That's a great run right there. Pick up that first down. You know, it was a little zone read looking play. They brought somebody off the edge, so Cooper had to hand it off. I was kind of thinking maybe Cooper can run a little bit to spell Nick a little bit, give him a breather. But you know, when they got it coming off the edge like that, you got to hand it off, or you're going to get hit for a loss.
It's going to be a trips right set. J.P. Engelkist at wide receiver. It's going to be the double reverse again. Cooper Wilcox trying to block ahead.
Good job of Cooper by not pushing that kid in the back, because that would have been a big penalty right there. You know, you do what you can when you're out in open space like that as a blocker, especially as a quarterback.
Well, it's something you never practice.
Right. But you got to have a make a heads up decision there to not take that easy shove in the back, because it would be easy.
Cooper Wilcox, he'll take the snap. It's a quick pass play. He's running out to the right, and he throws it down to the ground, and they're going to call an intentional grounding. I thought Nick
we don't have anybody there.
Yeah, I think, you know, he was trying to throw it to Nick Hewitt, ground it to Nick Hewitt. But I think Nick Hewitt was just a little bit further upfield. And it's going to be 5 from the spot, won't it?
No, I think it's just down at the spot.
Five yards from the spot.
Okay, yeah. I guess college maybe it's just dead at the spot. I'm not sure.
So that's going to be
they just put 10. Well, in the spot where the flag is?
Yeah, that's 10.
Yeah, they just marked off 10.
The spot was here at the 47, and we're now at the 37.
Oh, okay. So
I see the blue marker now. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Good pickup there by J.B. Brazil, our production guy here.
It's 3rd and about 21 for the Panthers. It's been a good pass rush from Monticello tonight. We'll see what the Panthers go to in the 3rd and 29 playbook. The pass rush isn't there. Cooper Wilcox has plenty of time, still trying to find somewhere. He's going to take off with his legs and try and get it, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 43.
He was actually shoved after he was out of bounds.
It's going to be 4th and 20 now. Many frustrations from the Greenbrier sideline as they send out the punt team, or they send out Noah Hogan. Noah Hogan will take 2 steps back. It's going to be a good high punt, and it's going to be a Monticello bounce.
Reed really working to get to that ball. Did a good job there. Little score update in Harrison. The Goblins up 27-10 over Valonia with 5:49 left in the second quarter.
27-10?
Yes, sir.
I thought it was just 14-10.
In Farmington, Clarksville and Farmington are tied up at 14.
Clarksville and Farmington, that's an interesting game.
I really thought Farmington would I really thought they were going to handle them.
Yeah, run away with it. It's going to now be 1st and 10 for the Monticello Billies as they have a man in motion. It'll be a handoff to him. Greenbrier's going to get out there. He's going to hit the hole. He's going to hit the right side. He's got plenty of room, and he's tripped up by Tanner Collins, and he goes down at the 47-yard line.
Boy, he was fast. He got outside, and he had plenty of daylight. And fortunately, Tanner was able to get in his feet, trip him up there.
It's 1st and 10 now from the 47-yard line. Monticello picks up a good play off the back of Dorian Allen. Monticello will show a tight bunch. It's going to be another direct snap to the running back. It's a high one. He takes it with plenty of room to run, and he gets out past the first down marker, and they're going to move the chains again.
Yeah, we're going to swap out some linemen here and get some fresh legs out there. They're kind of gassing us a little bit there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 42 now. They'll show the same tight bunch they showed on the last play, and it's another running back direct snap. And they're trying to take out the legs of our defenders. I don't know if you saw 58 trying to take out the legs of Keaton Whitley there.
They've been doing a lot of low blocks, which is legal if it's not outside the tackle box and it's not a high-low. It sure isn't fun, though, when it's happening to you.
Gosh, imagine getting your ACL blown out because someone just wanted to take your knee out. Seems like that might be a little frustrating, as it's now a little handoff from the direct snap to the left side. They're going to move out maybe about a yard short of the first down. It's going to be now 3rd and 1, or 3rd and 1 now for Monticello. 3rd downs tend to go in the Greenbrier defense's way. We'll see if Greenbrier's defense can step up once again here with now 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
I'd really like to see a little pressure right here because they're going to run the ball more than likely.
It's a direct snap to the running back. Greenbrier will get there, but not quick enough. They'll pick up 4 and a first down with it.
Yeah, they're running this quick to the line. It's not really a hurry-up offense because they're huddling, but they're getting there quick and trying to just wear us out.
Try not to let the Greenbrier defense be able to see what's coming and get set up for it because they've come out with 3 or 4 different looks.
Yeah, I'd like to see us go to a forefront here. I really would.
It's a tight bunch for the Panthers. It's going to be a pass play. They're looking back to the backside. It's Dorian Allen. He's going to pick it up. He's going to hit the 20. He's going to keep running out to about the 15. It's going to set up another first down for Monticello.
Yeah, you can't give up the outside like that. You've got to tackle outside in there. Keep them contained where they can't use that speed on the outside. Good job by number 7 there. He's having a pretty good night.
1st and 10 now from the 15. Monticello will throw an ace out to the left with a motion. It's going to be a quick pass out to the right side and big stick. That's number 84. Is that Gabe Rowe?
It is.
Gabe Rowe with the huge hit stick. They'll lose 3 yards, maybe 4.
Gabe did a good job of reading that play as soon as it started and making that cut to get around that defender before he could get to him and make the play.
It's now 2nd and 12 with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. Strand Smith is the lone quarterback in the backfield. No one else around him. He's going to roll out to the right side. J.P. Engelkist is there, dives for him, doesn't get him. Shannon Howard makes his attempt, and then Strand runs out of bounds after probably a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, we got to make better angles right there. It's hard to tackle when you let yourself get behind the back. Big 3rd and 7 right here.
3rd and 7 now for the Billies. We have 3 minutes and 27 seconds left before halftime, and at halftime we'll listen to what Stuttgart Carl has to say about our Panthers here in the first half, and I feel his emotions can be very, very felt on this play here. It's now 3rd and 7. Greenbrier almost jumps. Timeout called by Monticello. They were just trying to catch the defense off guard, but they won't do it. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
And to Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back in Monticello, Arkansas. Our Greenbrier Panthers are taking on Monticello, and if you're just joining us, the reason for that is because Pea Ridge canceled on us due to a COVID-related matter this week, and Monticello's opponent, I don't know who it was, they also got their game canceled, and we picked up Monticello to play this week. You know, it's a game that hasn't been played in the Tribble era. So this is an interesting matchup, a 4A team and a 5A team. And, you know, I was going through and looking at the standings, and you have teams who have played 3 games. You have teams who have played 1 conference game. I mean, it's all over the place. Whenever we get to the playoffs, it's going to be just a jumbling mess.
Yeah, we were going over all the different classifications earlier this week, and, you know, you got a team like Arkadelphia hadn't played in 4 weeks.
3rd and 7 for the Billies. They line up in a trip set. It's going to be a pass. Quarterback looking to go somewhere. A little bit of a holding. He's going to get it out, and it's going to almost be picked off by Shannon Howard. And Shannon Howard was...
We got a flag back here.
Yeah.
Probably going to be a hold.
It's going to be an incomplete pass. It'll bring up a 4th and 8 for the Billies, 4th and 7 for the Billies. We'll see if Greenbrier accepts the penalty or not.
I bet we do. You know, you like 4th and 7, but you really like you get them back there at 17, 20 yards.
Well, I mean, it almost takes out the field goal because this isn't a good field goal kicker in the first place. As there's a player on the field with his helmet off. That's a unsportsmanlike. Take him off the field or don't. That's fine. Let him play.
That was actually a bigger penalty because of the spot that it happened at. It's going to be up there around 25 yards, 26 yards.
3rd and 26, 3 minutes left here to play right before halftime. It's going to be a quarterback keep. He's going to boot out to the right. He's throwing it back to the left side. Gabe Rowe is there. He's unable to make a play on the ball, and they're going to score a touchdown. And he's going to throw up the peace sign as he runs into the end zone. Tyreek Hill just scored a touchdown, folks. And the Billies will now be down 2 as it's 14-12 in favor of the Greenbrier Panthers.
You know, the kid made a fantastic catch and turned around and quick into the end zone. We can't allow that on a 3rd and 26. Certainly, you know, we've got to be better than that. But good play by them for sure.
The Billies will now come out and attempt a 2-point try. It's a heavy set, direct snap. It's fumbled by the running back, but he'll get a hold of it and try and go hit the right side. We were all over it. Is it against Greenbrier? Offsides on the defense. They'll get half the distance and set up closer to the goal line.
I hope that we're not being this undisciplined. You know, we certainly didn't see anybody jump. It would have had to have been a neutral zone infraction, but, man, it just seemed like.
The Greenbrier Panthers have never played this undisciplined.
Well, you know, that's what I was saying. I just don't know.
It's going to be another direct snap, same play, ran out to the right side, plenty of room to go, and he's going to walk right in after J.P. Engelkes is unable to make the tackle. They'll tie it up at 14 with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to play. We're going to hit a quick timeout. We'll be back here in just a moment. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Safeguard Insurance. Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier. Stage 2 Dance Center. Bleacher Bling. And Steak and Shake.
We're back in Monticello.
In Goblinville, Harrison, Arkansas, it is 34-10.
Is it almost halftime
Harrison-
yet? I bet
Harrison
they're
over
itching to
Bologna.
get to the
Yeah,
get
40
to the locker room.
48 seconds left in the first half.
Mercy, mercy, mercy.
I kind of felt like that would be the case. Oh,
It's
we're
a
gonna
high pooch kick. I think that's Carter McElhaney. He's going to run it out to the right side. Plenty of room. He's going to cut it up. A little bit of room. He's going to go out of bounds. And he's going to get now to the 41. Good field position set up for Greenbrier with right under 3 minutes left to play.
Yeah, great field position. Good job. If they're going to kick it over there, that's the guy we want picking it up. Good job by receiving the ball there by Carter and getting wide, using his speed to pick up a few more yards. Put us in great position here for our offense.
My mama just texted me, and she got Chef Lynn's tonight.
That's good because I'm going to tell you, she won't regret it.
She told me there's plenty of leftovers in the fridge.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
I'll be thinking about that quarterly recap for Chef Lynn's again. Nick Hewitt's going to take the run. He's going to try and get up, but he won't get anywhere.
Yeah, there just wasn't anything there, and sometimes when you run the ball like this, there's going to be plays that happens. Hard run by Nick, just a lot of people there to go against. You're talking about Chef Lynn's. We got food from Chef Lynn's. Oh, it was Saturday or Sunday, and man, you're talking about all the food.
Mm-hmm.
Well, every time we get food, it seems like we try to get less food every time, and we always still have so much left over.
We still got to load up, yeah. Motion to the right. Greenbrier, Cooper Wilcox. He's going to scramble now. He's looking to the right side. He's going to throw it away. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now. 3rd and 9. I looked at. There's a flag thrown.
Yeah.
Over on our sideline.
They're going to call it on both of them.
Yeah, it's going to be offsetting. Bring up 3rd and 11. Let's not even have – let's just leave it as it is if it's going to be offsetting. Y'all calling the Auburn game. I just heard that. Mercy.
Hey, while we got a little break here, we've had some problems getting set up tonight because there's not good service here, kind of out here in this area. So we haven't been able to get all of our graphics updated that we would normally have. So I wanted to really reiterate our new sponsor, Remax Elite DJ Vanaco, because we don't have we made the commercial updated for his ad to be in there this week, but we just couldn't get it up tonight with the poor cell service that we use. So anyway, just want to make sure everybody knows we've got a new guy sponsored, DJ Vanaco, and we appreciate his support.
3rd and 11. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap. He's looking deep down the field. He throws it up. It's a big bar. Carter McElhaney has the catch. First down, Greenbrier. Carter, Wills, McElhaney makes the catch at the 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
I tell you what, Talon, I thought there's a great opportunity for him to make a catch right here, but the catch he made was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, there should have been a flag, but he did a great job of getting that ball and pulling it in. Great pass by Cooper, great catch by Carter, and we're set up here with 1:42 left on about the 16-yard line.
I see Dawson Spencer getting his helmet on, maybe to make an entrance here soon. Tanner Collins goes in motion. It's a handoff to Nick Hewitt. He's got plenty of room. He cuts it up the middle. He's going, and he gets out to about the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for the Greenbrier Panthers with 1 minute and 25 seconds left to play right before halftime.
Excellent running job out there by Nick Hewitt. There was a good hole there, able to get to the second level without any problem. Then starts getting hit, but that doesn't slow him down. He's able to twist and turn his way around there, get down to about, what'd you say, the 2-yard line?
It looks like the 2-yard line as we have a rhino set. Hayden Simpson is the running back. Nick Hewitt's going to try and manhandle his way in there, but he's met just at the goal line and unable to squeeze in.
Yep, looks like they're going to spot him on the 1. We've got a minute left. We've got plenty of time here. Just don't need any mistakes. Looks like a player down for the Billies. Let's take a quick break because they're going to have to come out and check on him. We'll be right back.
Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center.
We're back here at the Greenbrier Panther Sports Network. Heavy set up with the Rhino. And Nick Hewitt takes it in. He's going to be untouched around the right side. Nobody even close for a Greenbrier Panther touchdown.
That's going to make it now 20-14 in favor of your Greenbrier Panthers. Nick the Man-Child Hewitt runs it in and puts 6 more on the board with 52 seconds left to play here in Monticello, Arkansas.
Yeah, it was obvious that they were trying to stop anything up the middle because there wasn't anybody even out there to block. But great job by our edge guys on the line to close off that edge for Nick just to walk it right in.
It's a good hold. It's a good kick. And Cody Powell is going to put the extra point through as it's going to now be 21-14. Your Greenbrier Panthers have a 7-point lead here in Monticello. It's been a tough battle and a hostile battle, one that I didn't expect tonight. There's a lot of tough emotions on the field.
Yeah, for two teams that don't even play in the same classification, much less conference, there's a lot of mouthing going on, a lot of hostility. The fans on both sides are hot. It's kind of fun.
It really is. We have a good game here in Monticello. It's 21-14, a good Monticello team who doesn't want to lose one to the higher classification of players, but a Greenbrier Panther team who's had a tough season with a lot of really challenging opponents, and they want to win on their schedules. They're 2-4 right now.
Absolutely, Talon.
A misleading 2-4.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to come down here and win big.
Cody Powell with the high kick. Plenty of time to get everyone back. It's going to hit the ground. It's going to be picked up. He's going to have plenty of room to run. He's going to bust it out to the right side. He's going to break a little bit free. He's at the 50. He's going to hit the 45, and he's going to get brought down by Tanner Collins on the 30-yard line. That is not good for the Panthers as there's now 41 seconds left. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line for Monticello.
Big return there by the Billies. Not much else you can say about it. They just made a good play on special teams to get the ball down there on our side of the field. 29-yard line. Our defense is going to have to be big. Only 41 seconds left. They do have 2 timeouts, Talon, but not a lot of time to work with. We really definitely need to eliminate a big play here, but just need to get out of this half with the lead.
Monticello will line up in an empty set. No running back in the backfield. Strand Smith at quarterback. He looks to the right, looks back to the left. He's going to try and throw it, and he's there. The defense is there to bring him down, and a big sack from Jeremy Parker.
59. Who's number 59?
Brandon.
Is that Brandon? Yeah, that's Beck. I was thinking 58, but yeah, he is 59. Great job by those guys up front. Just really gave them the old Bobby Freightliner right there.
An immediate timeout taken. We're going to hear from Steak and Shake. We'll be right back.
Tune into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back in Monticello. I knew it was going to be a little bit chilly tonight, so I brought a thermos full of coffee, and I do not regret that one bit.
Yeah, great job by our big boys. I'm a big boy. I played defensive line, and I love it when the big boys get in there and make a play in the backfield. I was looking for that hold on Jeremy. They had their arm around Jeremy, had his jersey gripped tight, but I'd rather take the sack anyway.
Yeah, loss of down. Clock kept running.
Forced them to take that time out there.
32 seconds for the Billies as they get backed up 8 yards. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to throw the empty set again. Hayden Simpson coming off the side. And then that is J.P. Engelkis lays a stick on the quarterback as he's getting rid of the football, and it's going to be a bad pass. Falls incomplete. Now 3rd and 17 for the Billies.
We were talking about getting in how the offensive line is getting in the legs of our guys up front. And, we're talking about it being legal if it's done right, but right there, we had a triple team there on Jeremy, and the guy in the middle went for his legs. That is not legal because that is a high-low block. You got guys that are holding him up high, and then the guy taking out his legs. That's a penalty. Obviously, they didn't see it, which is, happens a lot on the interior line. But
well, you don't see penalties when they happen against Greenbrier. It's another empty set. A lot of pass blocking this time. Another high-low block I see. The ball's up in the air, and it's a catch, I think. I think that's a catch. It's a first and goal from the 1. 18 seconds on the clock. The Billies will line up quick and try and get a play here. I don't know if that's a catch or not, but I know that I'm glad I wasn't the one who had to make the call. That I really felt that was a catch. Yeah. That's a phenomenal catch.
I think it was. The Greenbrier fans aren't wanting it to be one, but on the replay especially, I think he did get it.
That's a great catch, though.
It was. It was a great catch. But like you were saying, another high-low block. I mean, they're hitting us in the legs, holding us up. That's illegal. That's illegal.
Yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about. I mean, you couldn't have explained it any better. I saw it exactly there on the play. And let's take a quick steak and shake timeout, and we'll be right back with a chance to stop them on the goal line.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back in Monticello as the Billies are going to try and punch it in from the 2-yard line after a phenomenal catch by Dorian Allen, who's had a phenomenal game for the Billies tonight. Greenbrier leads by 7. It's a tight bunch to the right side. Direct snap to the running back. He's going to run it straight up, and I don't know if I think he got in. Touchdown Billies with 13 seconds left.
I didn't think he was in.
I didn't think he was in either. But they will say he's in. It's going to now be 21-20, and the Billies will send out the kicking team.
Yeah, it looked like when he laid down, he was on about the 1-yard line. I'm not trying to be a homer here, but it just really looked like he wasn't in the end zone.
In favor of.
That was my fault. I've accidentally hit the
I wonder why I can't hear myself. We're going to continue going. It's going to be a 2-point try. They're going to boot out to the right, throw it back to the left, and it's picked off. It's picked off.
Good play by Thatcher.
Strack had the interception. Not today. Greenbrier will have a 1-point lead.
When I look back, I thought, oh, no, that guy's open. And Thatcher did a great job closing on the ball there and picking it off. Great job, Thatcher Strack.
Let's take a quick timeout as they prepare to get the kickoff. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back in Monticello.
Oh, my buddy Clint, he's here with me tonight. He's sitting down by the Mathises. And
Sean taking care. Sean is our amazing producer for the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network, who's getting to run the camera tonight for us and listen and watch all at the same time. It's another pooch kick. We're going to take it this time. It's Dawson Spencer, I believe. He cuts it back to the left side. He's got a little bit of running room, and he gets tackled at the 47 with 7 seconds left to play. I would imagine that Greenbrier is going to take a knee and get to the half.
You think so, Talon? I was just going to ask you, what do you think we do right here?
Stuttgart Carl would say throw the wheel route.
Yeah, he would. Stuttgart Carl would say, let's go get some.
Let's go get some. Stuttgart Carl probably wants some right now, too.
Let me tell you, Stuttgart Carl's got some exciting news, and he may not know. I bet he knows what I'm talking about. But
Oh, I'm sure he knows exactly.
something I'm real excited about.
JB, the stats are on top of our head, as that's where the coaches are at. We could just run up there here in a minute. Greenbrier's going to line up in a trips right set. Cooper Wilcox, he's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Nick Hewitt, who has plenty of room to run. He's going to bust free just a little bit. He's going to get out to the 45. Greenbrier will call a timeout with 1 second left on the clock.
Hey, that was not a bad call at all right there. They're going to play soft up front because they don't want to get beat deep. Get us over on their side of the field gives Cooper an opportunity to get the ball downfield for maybe a Hail Mary type play.
Did I hear you say record-breaking field goal attempt? No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Hey, this is probably a little out of our amazing kicker's range. But wouldn't that be sweet if we sent him out there and put 3 more on the board from where we're at right now?
What would that be, 55 and 7, 62-yarder?
I'm sure if we were in Colorado, it might be able to be done. The air is,
Mile High.
they say the air's a little thinner up there, and the ball floats just a little bit more.
We got a good crowd here tonight from the Panthers on the visiting side here. Pretty good drive, 2-hour drive from Greenbrier. Great crowd present. That's always great when you guys are out there playing.
So J.P. Engelkiss will line up with the trio of sophomores, Carter McElhaney, Thatcher Strack, and Reed Nixon. Monticello is playing very deep, a little less of a pass rush, as they're going to get straight back there. Cooper Wilcox is going to step up in the pocket. He's going to take off running. He's going to hit the 35, the 30. He's going to juke somebody out. He's going to hit the 28 and go down.
Yeah, they had a good rush there, and Cooper did a good job getting outside of it, but because he's running that direction, body turned a little that way, not able to get to where he can throw the ball. Did a good job of just going and getting what he could, not turning the ball over, going in at the half with the 1-point lead. Not what we want right now, but hey, we'll always take a lead at half.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we're going to be back with a lot of exciting things here at halftime.
For the Vision Roofing halftime show.
The Vision Roofing halftime show. Stick with us, ladies and gentlemen.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to Stage 2, Dance Center. Bleacher Bling. And Steak and Shake.
We're back
I'm
at
sorry,
the
I'm sorry.
Visions Roofing halftime show. Matt Wilcox enters the booth, and he's tackling everybody. There was a holding call somewhere in the booth.
Let me tell you,
right?
I'd go to turn around, and I hit a brick wall, and I turn around, it's Matt Wilcox standing behind me.
So during the break, I called Stuttgart Carl. We're about to get him on. And, in a joking manner, I asked him, I was like, Carl, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a homer have we been? He said, "Are you kidding me? You haven't been enough of a homer yet." This is the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network, and we are going to root for our Panthers. So it's been a tough battle here, and we're going to go ahead and get into the Visions halftime report. And Stuttgart Carl, how are you feeling tonight?
Man, I'm doing good, Talon. I appreciate it. One thing I got to kind of pick a bone with you. Where did Stuttgart Carl come from?
Hey, this is Matt, Carl. I got to tell you, I don't even know where it comes from, but I kind of like it.
So
I feel like I should be a caller on like the Buzz Sports Show or something. Stuttgart Carl is calling me.
I
But
think
hey,
that.
you gotta,
well,
hey,
so
you
let
got to understand, dude. I bleed blue right now.
I hear you.
I bleed blue. So I did grow up in Stuttgart, and I still follow them. And actually, Stuttgart is undefeated this season thus far, needless to say.
but you bleed blue, right? Go ahead and plug for Stuttgart, but you bleed blue, right?
Hey,
bleed blue.
might be a good
Yes.
opportunity right here, Carl. I was talking about some exciting news we had, and the reason I just thought about it right now is because Matt Wilcox, if you remember when we met the other night, he picked Stuttgart as the sleeper, I guess, in that classification as one of the top teams.
Yeah, and Matt, too, one interesting fact about that. I know we didn't talk about Stuttgart, but they only won one game last year, and they brought in a whole class of sophomores, and they are just rolling right now. So they're doing really well. But, man, I'll tell you, this game tonight, dude, they're in about the first quarter and a half. I thought we were playing in Morrilton and not in Monticello with all the flags that we were getting in that first part of the game.
Yeah, it was frustrating, Stuttgart Carl. And I wanted to tell you where that came from just real quick, get back to it. Our producer, Sean Mathis, came to drop off the laptop for me to bring up here because him and Sarah were going to go shopping in Little Rock before the game. I was going to get everything set up before he got here. And he said, what you need to call Carl is Stuttgart Carl. And I said, you're the boss man. Stuttgart Carl it is. So that's where that came from. But, yes, it's been a frustrating first half for the Panthers. I mean, we talked about it. Matt said that they were throwing them both ways. But, I was like, Matt, I think that's a statement that can be argued here.
Man, it didn't feel like they were throwing it both ways. And then when we had that fourth down and they called a defensive hold.
Oh, man.
I mean, where did that come from? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
and then just I don't know. It just felt like it was really lopsided. But, the one thing about Greenbrier is they got to keep their composure right now. I mean, this is one of these games where they're playing a lower classification, and Greenbrier really has everything to lose on this. I mean, if they lose, it looks, per se bad, but they're supposed to win. So, the more pressure I think is on Greenbrier right now than it is in Monticello, but they have got to keep their composure here in the second half. And giving up that touchdown there at the end, man, that was a dagger. That hurt.
Yeah, it did.
So.
And, a lot of people were upset on the sideline. They didn't think that receiver was able to get the ball in before he got out of bounds. It looked like he did.
I thought it was catch too,
Yeah, it looked like it was a good catch. And it looked like, too, that Dawson, I think, was the outside linebacker, and he turned around and he was upset. So I don't know if somebody blew a coverage back there behind him or whatever, but he didn't look too happy either on that play, too.
Well, there was a cornerback and a safety on top of the receiver as soon as he caught it. And, I think that's something that's it's just frustrating. Like you said, it's a dagger. I think that's really the best way to put it.
Well, it's just like that. It's just like that previous play they scored on. It was just an athlete making a play.
Yeah, but, right there at the end of the first half, they got that big kickoff return.
Yeah.
And that hurt as well. And then they were able to go down and score. But, we still got another half to play.
So, Carl, real quick, I was talking first half. We got some exciting news about something we got next week that I'm excited about. Tell us a little bit what we're doing.
Well, man, we're all me, you, and Matt Wilcox all going to we're going to put together a new podcast and called Between the Mats, and I absolutely love the name. And we're going to talk about high school sports around the state, Central Arkansas area, to be more specific about it. And we're going to launch that next week, and we're going to have it out on all the major platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Google. So we'll start promoting that, but we're going to shoot or tape our first episode, I guess, this Tuesday night. So I'm looking forward to it and stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun with you guys.
It's going to. I think we're releasing on Thursdays at noon. Is that right?
Yep, that's the goal. Yep, to have it out by then, absolutely.
I tell you what, we did like a trial run Wednesday night. Me and Matt met with Carl and kind of worked some kinks out, kind of get set up so we're prepared when we start next week. And man, I tell you, Carl, I had a blast.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, and you two guys together are something else. I'm more behind the scenes, kind of like I am now with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network, just behind the scenes, just helping produce it and everything. But when you guys were sitting there, kind of jabbing at each other, it was a lot of fun and very entertaining. So I think the people are going to enjoy that as well too.
I tell you what, I'm gonna have
to tune in.
I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna have to do a lot of studying because this thing, Matt Wilcox, you talk about a stat guy. He can tell you what some kid over in Gravitz did 2 weeks ago.
Man. It's crazy, and he told me today about the quarterback from Monticello, how he throws it, how he throws it from the, like a shot put or whatever, and he's right. And I think that's one thing that we need to do as far as defensively is maybe trying to get them to throw the ball a little bit more. But yeah, Matt, he's something else when it comes to all those stats and studying and everything else. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're listening right now to the RE Max Elite Hotline. We have Stuttgart Carl on the line. And Carl, so let me ask you real quick, kind of what was the reasoning behind this podcast? Kind of where did the idea come from, and why did y'all decide to execute it?
It came from those two guys, dude. We were just sitting around and started talking about it one day. And I was like, "Hey guys, I've done a podcast before. I can help you guys out with this." And
let me tell you, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm going to tell you how big that is because me and Matt had an idea with no knowledge of how to put it together. We knew we could sit down and talk about sports together, but we needed somebody to produce it and make it actually happen. And talk about a blessing that Carl was just happened to be talking to us when that was going on, because now we have something.
Yeah, and that's just how it all started. And so it's going to be a lot of fun with those guys putting that stuff together and everything. So, but anyway.
Hey, Carl, you want to go over stats while you're on the phone with us?
Yeah, man, go ahead. I can't see them. I'm in the other room right now. I walked out because I got my mom and the whole my other family's in the living room watching the game. So just go ahead and go over it real quick because I'll be interested to hear what it is too.
Well, if you look at the stats, it looks like we're pretty much controlling the game. We've got 21 first downs in the first half, which is you can't ask for any more than that from your offense as far as first downs, keeping a drive going every series. Monticello has 14. We've rushed the ball for 171 yards already in the first half on 26 carries. They have 125 yards. A lot of those are big plays, not a lot of just pounding, but a lot of big plays. We've thrown the ball only 9 times. Cooper's got 4 completions for 92 yards. Great, pass there down the middle to McElhaney. They've got 85. They've got 85 yards on 12 attempts, 5 completions. We've got about 40 yards. Yeah, right at 40 yards more than they do in the first half. But man, it just the penalties. It's just been. I don't want to say sloppy because it doesn't seem like we're playing sloppy, but the game has been sloppy.
Well, yeah, and and like you and I talked to, man, it's that. This game is going to be one up front, dude, and it's going to be one with our offensive line handling their defensive line. And so far, I thought we've done a pretty good job, especially on the outside run. We've been able to expose the outside a little bit, but running up the middle, man, it's been kind of tough. One thing I noticed too that Monticello's doing is they're playing bump coverage on our receivers on the outside. And I think they're having a little trouble getting open, and that's why Cooper's kind of standing back there waiting for them to get open, and they haven't been able to do that. So I think we got to do a little bit better job on that as well. so we can pass the ball some more too. So maybe that'll open up the run game.
Well, we've talked about this a lot about how we don't have a lot of size at receiver, and I've told Matt all year long, if I was a defensive coordinator, I would be jamming us up at the line all the time. Yep. But I think you're right. Them bumping us up with the line. We've got to find a way to get open. I loved seeing Tanner Collins.
Yes.
With the reception there in the first half.
Yeah, and Tanner's got the body size of Jacob Mathis.
That's right.
Jacob, it hurt us more than I think than what we realized on the offense when Jacob went down, because he is that big physical receiver. And I noticed too most of the first half that Gabe Rowe was in there playing outside linebacker, and I think Tanner was more on the offensive side of the ball too. So maybe they're trying to work Tanner in a little bit more as far as being that receiver, and hopefully we'll see more of that in the second half too. So, but we definitely need that to kind of maybe open up that passing game a little bit more.
And the coaches are having to do a little bit of, managing, I guess, your players that are in, because we've got so many injuries and so many guys that play on both sides of the ball. So if you put a guy on offense that doesn't play there a lot, there's a good chance you took him from the defense, or at least he's playing both sides. So they're having to kind of work that out with, Nick, who's such a big presence on defense, having to carry the ball so much. We've got to have some guys fill in there.
Yeah, and Nick Hewitt, he's having a good first half as well. Playing both ways pretty much, being the workhorse, running the football and stuff. But I think the coaches did right by maybe holding Trey out this game since it's not a conference game, and make sure he gets healed up going into conference play next week. So, I think that was a good move. But Nick, he might need an ice bath after this game for sure.
I guarantee you, he ain't gonna get up early tomorrow. He's gonna be sleeping in because he's gonna be wore out.
Carl, one more question for you on the RE Max Elite hotline during the Vision Roofing halftime show. We have about 2 minutes here left, and I wanted to ask you about the ninth grade girls volleyball team. That's something that you've been texting us about a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate the plug a while ago. Yeah, man, that's a big deal. My daughter Ella, she's on the ninth grade team, and they were pretty much undefeated going into the last game of the season, where they lost to Bologna. They ended up in the season 13-1, but they are going to play them in the finals on Monday night for the conference championship. So it is a big deal, and love to have Greenbrier come out and support these girls, because they will be future high schoolers as well. Yeah. And as you know, the high school team's doing good too.
Phenomenal talent on the high school team. Yeah. Where's that game at, Carl?
That's going to be at the PAV Monday night at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock Monday night at the PAV. Everyone in Greenbrier needs to show up there.
Hey, we got about a minute left before the 3 minutes where we're going to put our sponsors on. But I wanted to ask you, Carl.
Yeah.
We've got 3 games left, and of course, the big one is Bologna, the last game of the season. Yeah. What do you think about this 34-10 halftime lead by Harrison?
Is that what it is?
It is.
Is that what it is?
It is, yeah. 14.
Love every minute of it, dude. Love every minute of it. And let me tell you this, too. Bologna hasn't played anybody up to this point, so I'm glad Harrison's smacking them around and putting them back in place where they belong. So,
Carl, thank you for calling in to the RE Max Elite hotline.
Hey, guys, let me say something.
Go for it.
This is the first time that I've ever sat at home and watched Greenbrier Panther Sports Network live. And when Sean and I started this a couple years ago, the vision that we had is where it's at right now. And you guys are doing a fabulous job. You got these sponsors going, and it just looks great. And I really, really appreciate you guys putting time and effort into doing this. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work.
And, Carl, we appreciate you so much. You've been really one of the few people that have really been able to teach me so many things, that I've been able to take so many strides in the future career that I want to have, and you've just really given me an opportunity. So, again, we want to thank Stuttgart Carl for calling into the RE Max Elite hotline.
Stuttgart Carl that bleeds blue. Don't forget that.
Stuttgart Carl that bleeds blue.
There you go.
Hey, Carl, I appreciate the kind words, and I'm really looking forward to next Tuesday getting the podcast going.
Absolutely, guys. Well, hey, y'all have a good call in the second half. And like I said, Greenbrier just needs to keep their composure and do their thing, and we'll come out here with a win. So y'all have a good one.
You too. Thanks, Carl.
All right, man. See you guys.
We got about 2 minutes left. We're going to hit the break with our main sponsor commercials, and we'll be back for the second half in just a moment.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street. to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank.
We're back in Monticello, Arkansas. Thank you for joining us on the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We heard on the Remax hotline from Stuttgart Carl at halftime. And Monticello's going to come out to punt. It's going to be kick. It's going to be high in the air. Fair catch called on the 35. And that's where Greenbrier was set up after Dawson Spencer recovers the fair catch call.
Yep, good job by Dawson there. Get the reception on the 35. We're going to take over right here with our offense. Come out from a little halftime visit with the coaching staff. I feel like we're going to come out in the second half and dominate.
I'd like to think so as well, as Dawson Spencer enters the game at running back now. It'll be his first time at running back since early in the game. Greenbrier trying to catch him off sides, and it's going to be a false start.
That's going to back us up a little bit here. We first and 15, but how do you think we're going to come out here in the second half? You think we're going to come out with a mad run game, or you going to think we're going to throw it around a little bit?
They've been rushing well. They've been stopping the run well. You know, our running back depth isn't very deep. Nick Hewitt, and he plays defense. Dawson Spencer, still a little inexperienced. I don't know. But we're going to go to the pass here, and Thatcher Strack's going to be taken out after maybe a 1-yard gain.
Yep, they did come out throwing the ball a little bit right there. Not much there. Cornerback did a great job getting off the block and hitting Thatcher before he could get turned around. We're gonna need to get this momentum going and get the ball moving downfield.
2nd and 15. They'll show an empty set, which typically means it's going to be a pass. They're going to throw a man in motion into the backfield and hand it off to him. It's Dawson Spencer. He's going to bust out to the left, try and cut it back up to the right. He'll pick up maybe 3 or 4, and he'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Panthers.
Got a score update from Danny Henderson. Greenbrier looks like the Goblins are up 41-16 in the third quarter. Farmington beating Clarksville 22-14 in the third quarter.
It's going to be an empty set. J.P. Engelkiss is in the slot for the Panthers. Cooper Wilcox checks the defense, gets the snap call, throws it in the middle to J.P., and it goes through the hands of J.P. Engelkiss and falls incomplete. It's going to be now a 4th and 13 and a very, very bad start for the Greenbrier offense.
Yeah, couldn't get anything going right there, Talon. Going to come out and have to punt. Not what we wanted to start off with here, but we're going to try to pin them back a little bit on this punt and maybe get our defense back out there and try to get that ball back pretty quick.
Noah Hogan will be out to punt. He's going to boot it, and he's going to get a good Greenbrier roll. They're going to be close to it. They're going to step all on top of it, but Greenbrier's going to pick it up on the 25.
Good
That's
there,
dangerous. Oh, my goodness. That guy doesn't watch football on the weekends.
I was hoping he was going to try to pick it up, but it probably worked out better than he didn't for us. Because
if I'm a special teams coach, I'm having a conversation with him. He got lucky, really. I mean, you never know how football's going to bounce with its shape.
See, I love us coming out in the forefront right here. I was hoping we would in the second half. I think we'll be much more effective with this defense.
Hayden Simpson will be on the defensive line. They'll catch Greenbrier in the neutral zone before the snap. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. 2 5-yard penalties to start Greenbrier's offense and Greenbrier's defense.
Yeah, we cannot give them yardage. You know, we've got to make them earn it. And those are both, both series here started with 5-yard penalties. We've got to be more disciplined than that.
Those weren't bad calls either. Those are fair calls, 100%. It's now 1st and 5 for the Billies. They're going to show the heavy bunch that they like. They're going to do a little trickery. It's going to be a handoff to the right side, plenty of run to room. Shannon Howard is going to get out there, but it looks like the Billies' own player is going to get in the way. He'll get out to the 40. Correction, the 34. I just saw it bad. It's now going to be 2nd and 1 for the Billies after a 4-yard pickup.
You know, right there we go from what would be a 2nd and 6 to a 2nd and 1.
Strand Smith at quarterback. Is going to be a direct snap to the running back, though. He'll probably pick up the first down as he gets to the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains. The chain gang not paying attention at all. They didn't move until just now.
Good job by the defense right there, especially up front, able to kind of pile it up there in the middle. You know, they got a fresh set of downs right here. Gives us an opportunity to push them back, maybe make a long 2nd and 3rd.
9 minutes, 30 seconds left. Direct snap to the running back. He hits the left side, bounces back to the right. He's got plenty enough for another first down for the Billies. After a 12-yard pickup, they're going to set up now on about the 47-yard line.
You know, nothing special about that other than just blocking and running right there up the middle, you know, getting penetration, getting a big gain. Greenbrier's got to be bigger than that up front. I really like us going with the forefront. We just need to maximize our big men.
They're going to throw a wide receiver far left. It's going to be a quick pass to him, and it's going to fall incomplete after it bobbles just a bit.
Boy, one more little pop-up off a helmet or something, we might have got that.
It's going to now be 2nd and 10 as the Billies have struggled to throw the ball really all night, except for the one great spectacular catch here right before halftime.
You know, he is not proven to be very accurate. But he does have some real athletic targets to go to.
Wide receivers get set over here on the left side. Quarterback, it's a direct snap to the running back. He's going to go straight up, but that's one of our men on the line, J.P. Engelkiss.
That right there is what we've got to see happen on defense. We've got to see guys coming up and making plays at the line of scrimmage. And
now we got to see guys make big plays on 3rd down.
We got them here where we want them. We got a 3rd and 9, a long 9 at that. And, you know, you want to see your linebackers come up and hit. You don't want to see them making plays 4 or 5 yards downfield. You want to see them making plays in the gaps.
8 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Greenbrier off to a slow start. A few good defensive plays here of late. It's going to be a direct snap to the quarterback this time. Greenbrier's going to get back there. It's going to be a good catch from the receiver. It's still going to be short of the first down, about 3 yards maybe.
Yeah, good job by Dawson just being there at the right time to wrap him up and keep him from getting yards after the catch to force the fourth down. It looked like they had a receiver leave a little early.
Well, I thought even maybe Brandon Beck kind of pushed on the quarterback a little late, but they're not going to call it, which is fine by me. It's going to now be 4th and about 3, and Monticello is going to keep the offense out there.
Yeah, we've got to make a play right here.
They'll line up in a heavy bunch. Quarterback's going to hand it off to the left side. Greenbrier's going to not be there. They're going to get the first down and more. He's out to the 30, and they have more than enough for a first down.
Well, they did a good job on the edge, sealing that off and giving him room to run. We've got to come up here and stop them now that they're on their side of the field, keep them out of that end zone.
1st and 10 now on the 31-yard line. Monticello comes out in the tight bunch. Quarterback fakes the handoff. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to try and throw it deep. And it's broken up by Thatcher Strack.
Yeah, good job by Thatcher. I, there for a second I thought he was going to pick it off, but just did a great job just to keep it out of that really tall receiver's hands.
Man, you know, it would be great if Thatcher Strack and Carter McElhaney and Reed Nixon could grow a couple of inches.
These guys, I tell you what, I love watching them, man. They're so quick and they got good hands. Love watching them run with the ball on a you know, short passes. They do a great job getting extra yards. Downfield, they do a great job, and on defense, they do a great job.
2nd and 10 now for the Billies. They'll have a trips to it's a fumble. Bad snap in the backfield. Running back picks it up. Greenbrier's all on top of it. Running back keeps going backwards. J.P. Engelke's almost there, but Greenbrier's going to stop him at the 49 and back him up big time.
Man, big break right there for us.
And a helmet off again.
Terrible decision by that back to just keep going backwards. I don't know what he was doing there, but he went back another 10 yards probably.
The referees finally get him. That's number 7, Dorian Allen. He's going to have to sit off a play.
Yeah.
He took his helmet off.
That's the second
That's
time
who they want to go to on a 3rd and long, and he made a bad decision.
You know, we had a 3rd and long earlier that resulted in a touchdown. We've got to be big right here. You know, don't give anything big up. If you got to give something underneath, so be it. But make sure you make good tackles. You break down. You don't get behind the man with the ball. And just keep them in 4th and long.
Yeah, absolutely. JB, why don't you tell us a little bit about Steak and Shake real quick? We'll be right back.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
6 minutes and 38 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter at Hyatt Field here in Monticello. We'll have a long drive home tonight. Hopefully after a Greenbrier Panthers victory, as it is 21-20 in favor of Greenbrier, and Monticello is facing a long 3rd down play.
Yeah, 3rd and 28 here, Talon. You know, I said before the break there that I want, you know, give something underneath, you know, play soft up front. I didn't really mean it like that because we still want to bring pressure. Because this quarterback, we need to he will throw us the ball if we'll get back there and rush him. We just don't want to give anything deep to him.
Monticello is going to be in an empty set. Quarterback's going to drop back. He's going to look for a pass. Brandon Beck is going to get back to him, but he's going to scramble out. He throws it quick. It's a good catch by the receiver, but he won't pick up anywhere near a first down.
And that right there is exactly what I mean, Talon. You know, our coverage guys, our second-level coverage guys, staying about 10 yards back, giving up that 4, 5, 6-yard pass, so be it, take it. But we're going to force a 4th down and about 21 yards here, which is exactly what we needed on that play.
4th and 21 for Monticello. They'll bring the punter in. He's had a good night. He usually kicks about a dart. But we'll see if he gets a good roll. Hopefully, maybe we can even get a reception here quick and gain a couple of yards so we're not pinned back deep. It's a good snap. Plenty of time to punt it. This one goes a little bit higher. Peter. And they're going to pick it up right at the 1-yard line, and it's going to be bad field position to start for Greenbrier. Greenbrier will start on, it looks, to 3.
Yeah, you hate that they get that much from their punt team, but, you know, the way this kid's kicking the ball, it's just dangerous to try to pick it up, you know. You end up not getting a clean recovery there, and they get the ball there on their side, on our side of the field, close to the goal line. So, you know, we'll take it on the 3-yard line. That number 24, Zachez Whitmore, does a good job punting the ball. We talked about that earlier.
Greenbrier's going to go the heavy-set Rhino here on 1st and 10 from the 3-yard line. Nick Hewitt at the QB position. He's going to take it and run out to the right. He tries to make a juke move, and his legs are taken out. He'll land on his head.
Yeah, he's going to get up to about the 5-yard line, get us a little bit of room to work with.
Cooper Wilcox waits patiently on the sideline, hoping the Rhino set can pick up enough yards to get us comfortable to be in the pocket. It's now second, I believe, 8 yards for the Panthers. Nick Hewitt is still at quarterback. He takes the snap, runs to the right. He's got plenty of running room, wide open. He cuts it up, and he's going to get out to the 20-yard line. First down for the Greenbrier Panthers, and Cooper Wilcox will enter the game with plenty of room to work now.
Yeah, great job by Nick. Great job by the line right there. Plenty of room to get through to the second level. And then, of course, Nick just does what Nick does and picks up an extra 10 yards.
It's now 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line for the Panthers. Cooper Wilcox, the orchestrator of this Panthers offense. Greenbrier will now come out in an empty set. Bring a man in motion. It's Dawson Spencer. He lines up at the running back slot. He cuts it back up to the right. He's going to bust it out to the left, and he's going up the field, and he stays on his feet but is pushed out of bounds at the 30. That's going to be a first down for the Panthers.
They didn't
Correction, it is a yard short.
Yeah, I thought he got a little more than that, especially with the ball out in front. But big gain anyway. You know, great job by Dawson right there to see the opening there and cut it back. Got outside and was able to pick up 9.
It seems a little dead here in this stadium as both sides may be trying to build a little bit of momentum. Motion called. It's a snap and a handoff to the left. Dawson Spencer's chewed up in the backfield, though, and it's going to bring up now 3rd and about 3 for the Panthers.
Yeah, there just wasn't anything there. You know, they dialed up a good call right there on defense. Did a good job up front by pushing us back a little bit and making a tackle. We're going to have a 3rd and 3, a big 3rd and 3 right here that we really need.
I think that's number 52, Griffin Barnett, who is playing the sniffer position. That's that next man up mentality here. They're going to keep him in at sniffer. It's going to be handoff up the gut. Dawson Spencer, plenty of room. Jukes makes a move, and he's going to be stood up at the 45. He's going to keep being pushed. He's going to get to the 50. They're still going, and he falls at the 52. I thought he was inside the offensive lineman, and they were still running deep down the field. It's going to be now the 49-yard line.
You know, Dawson picked up about 24 yards right there. Really good run. Wide open up front. Guys did a good job of making a hole there for him. And then he did a good job, you know, with the second burst of speed there and just really grit to get extra yardage.
Nick Hewitt's going to take it on the right side. He'll pick up 4, maybe 5.
I like to see Nick run the football. I know I've said that a lot, but, man, he just really runs it hard. He's just reliable, you know, especially when you got a guy like Trey who takes most of the carries, not able to be here or not able to play tonight. Having a guy like Nick that can come in and just really not lose a step.
Second and now 4 for the Panthers. It's going to be a handoff to Nick Hewitt. He's going to cut it up to the right side, plenty of room to work. He stays on his feet. He gets the 30. He goes to the 25, and he goes out of bounds at the 23-yard line. But there is a flag down. It's going to be brought back. Holding on the offense.
Yep. We should get a first down off that, right? No, it may push us back too far. So that's where they're saying it was at? That's at the line of scrimmage. Wow. Okay. Well, 48-16 in Goblinville. The Harrison Goblins starting the fourth quarter here with a 48-16 lead over Bologna.
That penalty came from the back judge. Hey, but what do I know? I just called the game, right? Cooper Wilcox back at quarterback. They'll run the same play. Nick Hewitt to the right side. He's going to try and cut it back up, but nowhere to go. They'll push him forward. Ball's on the ground. He picks it back up, though.
We got that ball.
Nick Hewitt was on that with possession. I just can't see how Monticello gets it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this referee's holding his hand up with a 3 for third down.
Third down. Greenbrier maintains possession. A lot of frustration coming from the Greenbrier side as we are right in front of it. These referees will hope to move to the other hash mark.
Boy,
it's now 3rd and 10 for the Greenbrier Panthers.
It's like WWE, man. I love it.
There's a minute 35 left here in the third quarter. Cooper Wilcox back at quarterback. He takes a snap. He's looking around. He's going to scramble.
He's got open room.
He's got open room, but there's a flag in the back. He got the first down.
So what's he going to call from over there? That's what I don't get.
He'll call a holding. And his hat's down.
That's what I'm saying.
There's 2. That's awesome. Hey, man, you want to go to a Wendy's after the game, or you already know this is Greenbrier, so there's no reason to talk about the penalty. There's 1:23 left here in Monticello. Tensions are high. Yeah. It's going to be on Greenbrier. Unsportsmanlike on Greenbrier. Was it a holding as well?
I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this. It's something. We're going to go back about 40 yards here.
It'll now be 3rd and 10, 20, 30, 40.
The fact, Talon, is we still have to go out here and play football and win this football game.
Yeah, let's try. It's 21-20 in favor of your Greenbrier Panthers. A lot of frustrations in this stadium tonight. There's a minute 23 left here in the third quarter. What's your third and 40 play?
Well, wouldn't be surprised to see a screen right here. Wouldn't be surprised to see us try to run the ball here just to get a little position for a punt. I can't see us throwing it deep, but you never know.
You never know on the deep ball with this team. We have a quarterback who can throw it, and we have receivers who can catch it.
You just don't want to do anything to give them the ball.
In momentum,
third,
too.
Fourth, 40 is not what you want, but, we've got a lot of time left. So, I think we'll probably do what we can to get what we can and not do anything just, dangerous.
3rd and 40 for the Panthers. Cooper Wilcox is the orchestrator of the offense.
They're back in a prevent.
It's a twin set. Cooper Wilcox trying to find somewhere to go. He's got nowhere. He scrambles around, still looking for somewhere. He's going to tuck it and run. He's going to get out to the 30, and he's going to be pushed. And there's the flag.
They just gave us a first down.
They got 2 of them this time.
Wow, they just gave us a first down.
Cooper Wilcox struggling to get up as he hits the side of the fence.
Oh, he's good. He's walking. He probably may not be feeling good, but he's up and moving. So
I'm sure it's more of a frustration thing than anything else.
Well, I got to tell you, man, that was absolutely stupid. Well, they got us 3rd and 40. We can't, they're playing a prevent. There's nothing there for Cooper to throw it to, so he's got to run and get what he can. And they hit us. We got maybe a 8-yard gain, and they hit us out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's just undisciplined football. Great break for us, but, man.
Do we get a first down from that?
Yeah, we do. That's an automatic first down. Well, it usually is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. we were in.
We'll find out here in a little bit.
It's 3rd down. Yeah, they're calling it 3rd down. We thought that the personal foul is an automatic first down.
It may not be.
They're calling it 4th down. It's 4th down. We lost the play.
It may not. It actually may not. I think maybe in high school, if it's not a first down by yardage, they may not give it to them.
It is now 4th down for the Panthers. They'll be forced to punt on 4th and 15. With 1:05 left to play.
I will say, if that's the right call, it is a 4th down play because it was a penalty after the play.
Noah Hogan on the high punt. It's a good one. It's going to get a good Greenbrier bounce. It'll have a good roll. It'll get to the 16-yard line where Monticello will set up their offense. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back in Monticello as Monticello takes over. It's 21-20. He moved on the offensive line. Thankfully, we get a call. Yeah. We're happy about it. It's just 5 yards, but we're going to take it here. That's the first. Is that the first flag where they've lost yards? No, because they had the personal foul over here just a second ago, Talon. Come on. Get with it, man.
No, they've had several penalties too. It's just been sloppy.
1st and 15 now for Monticello. 53 seconds left. It's going to be a handoff to the right side. He's got plenty of room to run. Thatcher Strack is there. Going to try and push him out of bounds, and he does. They get him out on the 30. That will be a first down for Monticello with 45 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter.
We've got to do a better job of stepping up and not playing soft in the waiting for them. We can't wait for them to get to us. We've got to go get them.
It's now 1st and 10 for Monticello. 45 seconds left on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Monticello a heavy set. It's going to be a direct snap to the running back, but they're going to go out to the right side. Tanner Collins is there to bring him down after he picks up 5.
Yeah, Tanner did a good job there. Took a good angle. Didn't give up, his angle and get behind the running back. And they picked up a good 5 there, but, if he gets that edge, it's going to be a lot more.
.16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 5 for Monticello. They'll have a tight bunch and no rush. It's a direct snap to the running back.
Good
Shannon
job,
Howard is there on a good open field tackle. He's excited about it.
Yeah.
That's going to bring us into the fourth quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with the Chef Lynn's Quarterly Recap.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart, Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back in Monticello. The tensions are high. And, man, I kind of thought we might run away with the game here tonight, but Monticello decided that was not going to happen. And the homer in me is saying the referees decided that wasn't going to happen either.
I can't decide. Because they have got a lot of penalties too. But, man, it's not fun to watch a ball game that's just constantly stopped by, yellow flags in the field. But, it is what it is. We still have to do what we've got to do to come out here and win this football game. We do have a 1-point lead. We are playing well. It's a 3rd and 5 here. It would be a great time to get a stop and get the ball back. Brandon Beck did a great job on that last play, getting in the backfield, forcing that running back to take a wider angle to the edge, which allowed Shannon Collins to get up there and make a play.
It's now 3rd and 5 for our Panthers. Strand Smith, the quarterback. It's a direct snap to the running back. He's going to take it right up the gut. It be stood up by Jeremy Parker. 4th down for Monticello.
Old Jeremy Parker with another good old Bobby Freightliner right there.
Jeremy Parker stood him straight up.
He did, man. That was a big play by Jeremy. That's what we've needed tonight. We've needed a big man up front to get through there and hit these fast running backs before they get to the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th and 4 now for for Monticello. Carter McElhaney is back to receive this punt. Greenbrier going to play it safe. He punts it way out of bounds.
Yeah, that's good for us, man. He's done a great job all night long getting the ball downfield. And that one just come off the right side of his foot and out of bounds. Not much more than maybe 15 yards on the punt.
They're going to get the ball set up now at the 47-yard line.
I've always thought that's got to be one of the toughest things for a referee is to see where the ball goes out of bounds. Yeah, I did too. I thought they did a good job, but that's difficult because you're not under the ball.
Well,
so you're literally just trying to make the best decision you can.
I forgot exactly. My uncle is a referee. And he told me how it works, and they watch 3 or 4 different guys, and everyone's got a different angle on the ball, and they work together to figure it out. But it's going to be a deep ball thrown to Carter McElhaney, but it's going to be just a little high, and it's going to fall incomplete. It's going to now bring up a 2nd and 10. Offense has come out, and we've attempted to be pretty aggressive, I feel like, here in the second half.
Yeah, we have been. Penalties have just really hurt us, killed our drives. Here this is a killer time for us right now. We've got to get the ball to their side of the field. Really need to get in the end zone.
It's going to be a handoff up the gut to Dawson Spencer. He's going to bust it to the right, but he won't get much, maybe 3 yards. Our offensive line is facing a very good Monticello defensive line tonight. It's really been a battle of the trenches.
Yeah, man, they got some dudes up there. I tell you what, they've got some big boys. I mean, physical, not just big bodies, but physical built guys that they to their credit, they've done a good job.
It's now 3rd and 8. Greenbrier will show an empty set. It looks like a pretty heavy blitz is coming. Cooper Wilcox is going to have to scramble. He's running outside. He's going to throw it. He barely gets it past the line of scrimmage.
Man, that was a great job by Cooper to make that play.
Oh, bad. That's terrible. That is the worst call I've seen tonight. That ball passed the line of scrimmage. Why did the ref on the other side of the field have to convince him to throw that? Bad.
Bad. I've been watching Tribble some on the sideline, and he's not jumping up and down screaming. I think he's just trying to keep his kids composed let's just get this done and get out of here.
Yeah, he's had such a challenge tonight. I really respect his composure. You bring up a great point.
So we're going to punt the ball here. Get our defense back on the field here. It's great. I'm really ready for us to take one away from them, get a turnover.
Well, they have two players back deep to return this punt. They'll give Noah Hogan the go-ahead. He'll back up for his typical pooch kick, and he gets it. It's high flyer. It goes out of bounds. They'll make the call on the 35. Like I was saying there, whenever it goes out of bounds, there's like 2 or 3 guys that you look. You look at the line judge here, and he's watching. He can see the out-of-bounds line and the football up in the air. And then as soon as he gives the go-ahead, you look to the guy in the middle who can tell exactly on what yard line it goes to, and then the guy that makes the call, that's when he makes it. Now, this guy's been straight away making the call, but I believe geometrically that's how it works. Monticello now has the ball with 10 minutes and 8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Quarterback takes a snap, it's a handoff to the left side. That's the wide receiver that's been big. He's going to bust free. He's going to get to the 50, and Preston Real is going to drag him out of bounds at the 47.
They do a good job of getting that speed out there and getting guys in front of him. Which, when you can spread the field like that with blockers in front of you, it sets you up to pick up big gains just like they did. I would like to see us bring a little more pressure off the edge. They haven't really hurt us much up the middle.
It's 4th and 9 on the 49, 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. It's going to be a bootleg. J.P. Engel is going to get back there, but the throw is going to be thrown. It's going to get off. Oh, mercy. I'm struggling here. He just pointed like it's a first down, but I think little did he know he only got 5 yards. Cocky little guys out here for Monticello. The Tyreek Hill peace sign was thrown earlier. It's now 2nd and 5 for Monticello. They'll line up on the 44. It's going to be a trickery and handoff to the left. He's going to bust up the middle, and Dawson Spencer's going to meet him. I think he's got enough. He might be just short of the first down. Maybe even need to measure it.
Looks a little short. They're going to stop the clock.
They'll have to measure it here. Maybe not. It's going to take a lot of them to think about it.
Well, Carl, I don't know. What do you think? Well, looks like there might be a yard or so left. Well, let's just measure it.
Wait. Let's all look at it. Let's take 10 of us to check this now. Our vision's not good. I wonder if that's being enough of a homer for Carl Spears.
For Stuttgart Carl?
For Stuttgart Carl. Yeah, it looks like a first down. Is it? Yeah, it is. The Billies will get 1st and 10 out of it. They'll line up now on the 39. It's going to be 1st and 10 now from the 39-yard line. Monticello is literally going to move every single player on offense except for the center. And Greenbrier is going to – surely the whole team can't move, right? That's got to be a false start. Like every single player moved.
Well,
but except the ball was never. Oh man, I don't know what that is. I've never seen that play before.
I mean, if they're not set. one of the Greenbrier fans just said intentional grounding on Greenbrier. So they're going to finally decide it is a false start. Oh, we're going to get offsetting penalties. First time in the history of football, you have an offsides and a false start.
Offsides and a false start.
Very impressive. Very impressive. I finally saw something tonight I've never seen.
History has been made in Monticello, Arkansas, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching at home, remember this. This will go down in the books for all time.
False start and a offsides.
I guess they did that because they had no idea what they were doing, so totally just redo everything. I don't know. It's going to be handoff to the right side. It's going to be a pitch. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Greenbrier's way back there to take down Dorian Allen. They exchanged pleasantries after the play.
That was a great play. Big time play by our defense to be in their backfield.
The chain gang is still not paying attention. I'm trying to figure out how far back they are, but our spotter's not getting anywhere. It's 2nd and 23 maybe.
Yeah, I think the scoreboard says 2nd 24.
Man, I'm starting to get ready. I'm kind of ready to get out of Monticello, Arkansas. I don't like it here anymore.
Well, we've got them where we want them. 2nd 24.
2nd and 24, just a little over 8 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. We hear whistles, but there's
a penalty. Oh, it's going to be it's going to be delay of game. Delay of game. We'll take it. Another 5.
Or they take a timeout.
Well,
someone just tell us what's going on.
This back judge called delay of game.
Delay of game, but I think Monticello thought they got a timeout. Why did they go get a huddle on the sideline and the water boy came out?
Yeah.
I mean.
So we're going to get them back to 2nd 29. We got to rein this thing back in right here. It's getting a little crazy.
2nd and 29. The game is getting annoying. Monticello's quarterback. He'll drop back in the pocket. He's going to look deep. It's just way up in the air. Nobody's on top of it.
He is out of bounds. He is out of bounds. Oh, he was laying on the white line.
They're going to call it a catch. 1st and 10. Monticello knocking on the door of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line.
We just saw the replay. It wasn't even close. He was laying out of bounds.
Maybe we shouldn't have come to Monticello.
Yeah.
This is just frustrating. Every bit of it. 7 minutes, 51 seconds left to play. It's a high snap. Handoff to the right side. Monticello's got plenty of running room. They're going to get up to the 25, and they're going to be brought down. 2nd and now 5. Flag is thrown. It'll be on Greenbrier.
There was definitely a hold.
It's on Nick Hewitt, unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike coming.
Unsportsmanlike on Nick Hewitt.
Tackling too hard. Got a final.
Matt, can you believe that he tackled him?
Yeah.
Good Lord, what an aggression.
Got a final score in Goblinville. Harrison, 48-16 over the Bologna Eagles. Well, Coach BJ's fired up, let me tell you. He's got his head set. He looked like he's about to throw it.
Just a frustrating night here in Monticello. I mean, it's been one penalty after another on Greenbrier. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. It's 21-20. They're going to hand it off to the left side. It's Dorian Allen. He's running the ball. He's got plenty of run room, and he's going to get into the end zone, and Monticello will take the lead on Greenbrier. 26-21 in favor of Monticello with 7 minutes and 18 seconds left to play.
Oh, we need to stop them right here on this extra point. I'm sure they'll go for 2.
They'll line it up on the left hash, closest to their sideline. Lord knows they don't ever want to put it on the right hash.
Final in Farmington as Farmington beats Clarksville 29-21.
It's going to be a direct snap to the running back. They've been going to it all night. He runs to the right side. He's going to dive in, and he got the 2-point conversion. It's 28-21. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back in hostile Billy territory. Gosh, frustration. I think that's the word to use. I know we've been big homers tonight, but I think that we have a justification of that, as it is 28-21 in favor of Monticello. Monticello will now kick it off to Greenbrier. They'll kick it as far as they can. It won't go far. It's Preston Riddle on the return. He's got plenty of room. He runs it up to the right, and he's brought down on the 40. He is down, but I wouldn't be surprised if they give the ball to Monticello. Nobody knows what's going on. They're calling him down. They're calling him down. They call him down. They're going to line up 1st and 10 on the 41. Our offense really, this is a do or die situation.
Need a big series right here by the offense. Need to get the ball in the end zone and take this lead, or at least get the tie.
7 minutes, 11 seconds left here in Monticello. It's a bad snap, hand off to Dawson Spencer. He's going to try and hit a hole. He's got nowhere to go, but he's still going to pick up about 3 yards.
Yeah, bad snap there. We're fortunate just to get what we got there. A good long 3 yards. Sets us up real nice on 2nd down here.
It's going to be 2nd and 7. We have 6 minutes and 40 seconds left here to play in the 4th quarter. It's going to be a quick throw to Thatcher Strack. He's going to hit the hole. He's going to juke left and right, goes to the left. He's going to get a 1st down for the Panthers. That's exactly the momentum that they need to keep building up right now.
Yeah, we just got to keep our composure right here and do what we do. Just, that was a great play right there. Great throw, great catch by Thatcher, and able to good block out there on the edge to allow him to get up there and make a big gain.
6 minutes, 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Cooper Wilcox is the orchestrator. He hands it off to the left side. More than enough running room. Dawson Spencer hits the hole, bounces out to the right, and he goes down on the 30-yard line. Greenbrier will get another 1st down with 6 minutes and 11 seconds left to play here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, 15-yard pickup there by Dawson. A lot of room for him to run there. Great job by the offensive line. Looks like they look really good and like they're not really worn out. They look good up there.
Greenbrier hurrying it up. It's another handoff to the left side. Dawson Spencer again. This time he'll be stuffed. 5 minutes, 57 seconds. The clock will run.
Yeah, Dawson's hurting a little bit. We're going to have to spell him a little bit and give him.
Nick Hewitt will go in for the Panthers. Dawson Spencer's going to come off. His leg is bothering him yet again. He went out early after he got tangled up in the 1st quarter, and it looks like after getting tangled up there, he's going to have to take a minute. Five minutes and 25 seconds left. Greenbrier gets the snap off, but we call a timeout beforehand.
I was going to say, we got that snap off, but yeah, we called timeout. Good deal.
We'll take a timeout and talk about it, and we'll hear from Steak and Shake.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back in Monticello, the one place that I really don't want to be right now. There's a small part of me that wishes I would have just stayed home and studied for science. And if you know me, you know I don't know anything about science. And that's definitely not what I'd want to be doing tonight. But this has been such a frustrating night.
It has been frustrating. I am glad that we've got the ball now with momentum. You know, we've picked up a couple of big first downs. It's second and about 9. You know, we just got to take care of business right now. We got to get the ball in the end zone. You know, leave here with a victory.
5 minutes, 18 seconds left. It's 2nd and 9 for the Panthers. Nick Hewitt in at running back. Tanner Collins at the sniffer. It's going to be a throw, and it's going to go straight through the hands of Tanner Collins. It's going to be an incomplete pass. It'll bring up now 3rd and 9 for the Panthers.
Yeah, we are in 4-down territory. We need to pick up some yardage here definitely to make it, you know, if we can't get the first down, at least the 3rd manageable.
It's going to be now 3rd and 9, and it's a long 9 for the Panthers. Tanner Collins lined up to the right at sniffer. Nick Hewitt at running back. They're going to hand it off to him. He's going to bust a hole to the right. He's going to keep on his feet and pick up probably 7 yards.
Yeah, he's got real close. He's probably 2 yards from maybe even a yard from the first down mark. Like I said, we needed to get something 4th and manageable here.
It'll be about 4th and 1 now for the Panthers. Correction, 4th and 3 for the Panthers.
Oh, I thought he got close.
Whoa.
To that. We can't see real well from our angle where
they're going to bring a heavy set in. It'll be the Rhino set. Nick Hewitt is the quarterback on the Rhino set. They take the snap. They're going to run it to the left. More than enough room. Nick Hewitt's going to break free. He's going to hit the 15, 10, 5. He's going to dodge a guy to the side. Touchdown, Greenbrier. The Panthers will have a chance to tie it up here in Monticello. They're going to kick the extra point to tie it at 28. A great, beautiful run from Nick, the man-child Hewitt.
Yeah, you know, coaches did a good job of getting the play in quick because they were still trying to get guys in the field. Able to catch them a little off balance with that Rhino set. Put it outside instead of up the middle. I'm sure they were kind of thinking about trying to stop a heavy set up the middle, and we were able to pick up a great game. Touchdown, Nick Hewitt.
Cody Powell with a chance to tie it up. Good snap, good hole. Ball is up, and it's good. Greenbrier will tie it up now at 28 with 4 minutes and 31 seconds left to play. We're going to hit a quick timeout, and we'll be back with 4th quarter action.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
Stuttgart Carl and I were just texting a little bit, and I told him I'm ready to go home. I want to be at home chowing down on my Chef Lynn's leftovers my mama got me. I don't want to be in this hostile environment.
You know, that was a big score there by the Panthers. Had to have it. Need our defense to come out now, get the ball back with a couple minutes left for us to go down and try to win this thing.
4 minutes, 31 seconds left in a tie game in Monticello, Arkansas. Cody Powell will kick it off. It's a big boot. His biggest of the night. It's going to land at the 5, be caught there. They're going to run it out with plenty of running room. He hits the 30. He's going to go to the 40. He's going to the 50. He's gone. It's going to be a touchdown, Monticello. He hits the 30. He's going to hit the 20. He's going to go hit the 10. Monticello's going to score just like that with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left here.
Yeah, Talon, we left the middle of the field wide open. I mean, that's all there is to it. We really left a huge gap there on our kick coverage. And, I mean, it wasn't even close. He didn't have to juke anything. He just had to get out and outrun the kicker. Well, we've got time to score.
34-28. Monticello is maybe going to go for 2.
I bet they do. Huge two-point conversion right here. Because, when the Panthers are going to get the ball back here, we've got plenty of time to score with a good kicker. So, if we can get a stop right here, that's going to put us in good shape.
Monticello calling motion to the right. They're going to head that way. It's going to be a quarterback pass. He throws it in the middle of the field, and it's caught. They'll get the two-point conversion and force Greenbrier to go for 2 if we score. 36-28 with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left here to play in the fourth quarter. We're going to hit a quick break. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern East, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco, Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back here in Monticello, the place where no citizen of Greenbrier wants to be right now.
I'll tell you what, Talon, we're all right. We've got 4 minutes to go down there and score.
And get a two-point conversion.
We've got the guys that can do it. We've got to make good decisions here. Be real careful not to do anything as far as a penalty goes, and just do what we did last drive. We got down there quick, and got in the end zone. 4
minutes, 16 seconds left here to go.
He just walked across the line.
No one's going to call it, though. Why would they? Matt? No reason. They'll kick a dart to Dawson Spencer. He's going to take it up the gut. He's got room, hits the right side. He'll be tackled quick at the 47-yard line, and Greenbrier will take over at 1st and 10 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
Real good field position. We got to go 53 yards here to get in the end zone with 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Plenty of time for this offense. Obviously we'll be four downs. No punting here. So we got 4 downs to make get first downs every time.
Four minutes, 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Cooper Wilcox back at quarterback. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off the right side to Dawson Spencer. Dawson Spencer going to bust it up the middle. And he's going to pick up, I believe that is 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 now for the Panthers.
Good run by Dawson. Puts us in good shape for 2nd down, which is exactly what we need.
3 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Greenbrier trails by 8. Tanner Collins at the sniffer. It's going to be a handoff to the left side. He's going to be swallowed and eaten. They won't gain anything and they won't lose anything. It'll now be 3rd down and about 4 yards with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Our boys are looking to the sidelines for a play call.
Right now is where I'd like to see Nick Hewitt in the ball game. It looks like that's what we're going to do.
They're going to run the Rhino set, something that's worked all night. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Fourth quarter action here in Monticello. Nick Hewitt takes the snap, runs to the right. There's a false start.
That's gonna that's going to be offsides on them. Yeah, that's offsides on them. That's going to give us a big first down right here. Yep, that's a good job by Carter over there. That quarterback was really trying to sell it that it was on Carter. Carter was like, no way, man.
They're going to keep the Rhino set in. On a 1st and 10 now on the 42-yard line, Greenbrier stays with the Rhino set. That's their heavy man set. Nick Hewitt is back at the quarterback position. He's going to take off and run to the left. He's got a couple of yards. He breaks free. He's going to hit the right side. Follows blockers, goes back to the left. He's going to get down to the 30-yard line, and that's a first down for the Panthers. Correction, 29-yard line with 2 minutes and 39 seconds left to play.
Yeah, he's such a good running back, and right now I like him running the football. It looked like they grabbed his face mask there in the middle of the run.
They wouldn't call it anyway. It's going to be another direct snap to Nick Hewitt. He's going to bust up the middle. He's got plenty of room. Breaks it back to the right, and he gets flung around, but he's got enough for another first down. Greenbrier will be set up now at the 11-yard line. We will have to go for 2 if we can punch it in. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Greenbrier's going to take a timeout. We'll hear a message from Steak and Shake.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back. Thank you, Steak and Shake, for being one of our sponsors, along with our many other sponsors.
Thank you, Steak and Shake, for making such a delicious steak burger and great French fries to go along with it.
That's absolutely right. And, we want to thank our boosters, Swanky Southern Salon, Ricochet Outdoors, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, the Stage 2 Dance Center, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Bleacher Bling, DJ Vanaco, and Remax Elite. I think that's all of them. I could be missing some. We're going to go back to the game here.
Yeah, we've got such a good group of sponsors. I could never dream we've had so much support.
Nick Hewitt's going to keep it. He's going to hit the left side. Plenty of running room. He stays going, and he's going to score. Greenbrier touchdown. Greenbrier touchdown. Greenbrier touchdown. Greenbrier's going to put 6 on the board, and we have an opportunity to tie it up here in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left here to play.
Woo, talk about exciting, man. Great job by Nick there. And I say Nick, the whole offense. He's got to have guys making holes there for him, and he does a good job once he gets to that second level. Big time score right there. Got to get the 2-point conversion, and I think you got to do the same thing.
They're going to line up in the Rhino set. Nick Hewitt, quarterback. He takes a snap. He's going to hit the right side. He's going to bust it up, and he's going to be tackled before he can get in. Greenbrier's going to be down by 2. They'll have to kick an onside kick and try and get the ball back. Monticello has a 2-point lead with 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we do have 2 timeouts still. 2 minutes left, 2 timeouts. Like you said, more than likely see it onside right here, but plenty of time to do something if things will roll our way a little bit, get a little break here. I got to say, I probably would have done the same thing right there. They have not stopped that.
I like the play call, 100%. I like it.
I think they probably did a good job over there of loading up that side and knowing we were going that way. But it's been working. I would have liked to see it last week.
Yeah. I'd like to get out of Monticello, Arkansas. If we're talking about things we like, Matt.
Yeah.
Mercy. The hands team will come out for both sides here. Cody Powell, the kicker for the Greenbrier Panthers. Greenbrier trails by 2 with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. We'll see what happens. Cody Powell's going to move it.
Yeah.
He'll set it up for the onside. If there's anyone that I'd want kicking an onside kick in high school football, it would be Cody Powell. He makes sure everyone's ready. It's got a good bounce. It's up in the air. Greenbrier got it. Greenbrier got it. Greenbrier got the ball. The best kicker in the state of Arkansas. His name is Cody Powell.
Yeah, that was an excellent onside kick. It's always a gamble when you do that because you don't know how it's going to bounce. That's the thing about this oblong ball. It don't bounce like a round one. And when you get real fortunate when you get that bounce like that. You know, it was the second or third bounce. It pops up. That is the worst place to be in on the return team, because you got to try to pull it in. Guys are coming at you. We get the ball back with 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Talk about exciting down here in Monticello.
That was one of the most beautiful onside kicks I've ever seen. Greenbrier now has the opportunity with 2 minutes, 17 seconds left here to play. 2 timeouts. Cooper Wilcox back at quarterback. He takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Nick Hewitt. Nick Hewitt busts out. He's going to bust into the open field. He stays on his feet. He is the 25. He is the 22. Good left and right. He is the 15. Greenbrier in the perfect field position. They're right where they need to be right now. It's 1st and 10 from the 15 with the 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
You know, another thing, too, about Greenbrier that's really to our advantage right here is we do have a kicker in Cody Powell. So we don't – I mean, obviously we want to get the ball in the end zone, but even 3 wins this ball game. You know, we want to – you know, I hate playing the clock guy. You don't want to leave a whole lot.
Go score a touchdown. I'm going to score a touchdown.
Right. You know, you don't want to leave a whole lot left, but more importantly, we got to.
Cooper Wilcox hands it off to Nick Hewitt. Nick Hewitt's going to hit the left, and he's going to be brought down. He won't gain anything.
Yeah,
it's going to be now 2nd and 10 for the Panthers with 1:45 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and JB made a good point right there talking to me here. He always throws in good points, but no penalties. Right now, we need no penalties right here. You know, Nick lost his footing right there and went down. That, you know, biggest thing right now, keep the football, get as much as we can, get the score if possible, get out of here with the win.
They're going to hand it off to Nick Hewitt again. He's going to bust back to the left with plenty of room, but he'll pick up maybe 4, 5 if they're generous. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. It's 36-34 in favor of the Billies.
What do we got here, about 6 to go?
It's going to be now 3rd and 6. Greenbrier has got 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trying to make a decision on the play. They do. They line up. Tanner Collins is at the sniffer back position. Nick Hewitt in the pistol. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap. It's a handoff up the gut. They're going to try and push for it, but I think they're going to fall. I think they're going to be short.
I think they are going to say 4th down. I was going to say it's going to be real close.
It's going to be 4th down now.
They're going to take their final timeout
and
right
Monticello
here.
will take a timeout.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be 4th and about 3. We're going to hear from Steak and Shake and try and cool down a little bit.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Greenbrier's got the toughest play of the night. I feel like I've always said that 30 times.
Talon, I was looking at the wrong guy down there. I thought, man, that looks like a 1st down, but we're still 4 yards out because I wasn't looking at the farthest.
Yeah,
I could barely see down there to that farthest guy on the sideline with the stick.
Monticello has no more timeouts. This here will be it. We send our kicker who has his confidence built up out onto the field. There's 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Greenbrier has a chance to take the lead here. Noah Hogan will line up for the extra point. Cody Powell. They check. They're ready. It's a good snap. It's a good hold. It's up. It went to the upright. It went to the upright. Greenbrier takes the lead. Greenbrier takes the lead, baby. Greenbrier takes the 1-point lead over Monticello. We are here in Monticello, Arkansas. And the score is 37-36 in favor of none other than the Greenbrier Panthers.
I tell you what, as crazy and wild as this game has been,
holy.
It's turned into just a fun little deal here.
Oh, my goodness.
We just took the lead with 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter in the ball game. And, you know, we've got to go out here. We got to kick off right now to a team who just returned a kick for a touchdown.
Yeah, they just returned the kick for the touchdown, and then they muffed the return and gave us the ball. We go down. We kick the field goal. There's 23 seconds on the clock. And remember, Monticello has no timeouts. No timeouts.
They used their final timeout on 4th down a while ago. You know, that leaves us in a good position. You know, I can't say enough about the Cody Powell
oh my
onside
goodness.
kick. Just a perfect bounce. Give our guys a chance to get over there, pick up that ball, and get our offense on the field, drive down, do exactly what we need to do to put our man Cody Powell up for a short, easy field goal.
Cody Powell should be kicking for the University of Alabama after what he's done tonight.
I tell you what, I look at that and I say, man, that's an easy field goal. But you know what? It's not easy if you're the one doing it.
No. Oh, my goodness. Cody Powell will line up for a shorter kick. He won't do his normal depth. He's going to fly it high. He's going to land on the 30. They're going to return it out to the right side. They're going to try and pitch it backwards. He throws it. What a dumb play. They throw it again. What another dumb play, but they're going to call him down. Cody Powell, the man of the night. Number 36, remember that name. Cody Powell.
Yeah, great job by Cody, man. You think about how a guy just became your potential player of the game in a matter of 3 minutes with an onside kick to give you your only chance to be in this game and then to go win it for you. Defense has to be big right here.
They haven't won it for. He hasn't won it for us yet. There's 14 seconds left to play. Greenbrier will play deep defense. The quarterback doesn't have the greatest arm for Monticello. I would expect something short, and they're hoping for a miracle. I mean, they already tried the lateral on the kickoff. I think they know they don't have much of a shot.
So are we going with the old Statue of Liberty or the hook and ladder or the old oop-de-oop? What do you think, JB? Hook and ladder, JB says. Looks like they're going to be maybe a delay of game.
They're going to lose 5 yards. It will be a delay of game.
They don't care. They don't have a timeout, and they got to make sure they get something to give them a chance.
14 seconds left here to play in Monticello, one of the most intense games the Panthers have been in this season, and it really doesn't mean anything. It's 37-36. Greenbrier's got men deep down the field. Not allowing a score is what you have to do.
That's right.
Monticello takes the snap. They'll throw the ball. He's going to scramble out of the pocket. He throws it quick to his running back. His running back's going to take it upfield and just chunk it back. It's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Greenbrier recovers. Greenbrier won the football game. That's Preston Riddle. The sophomore Preston Riddle.
What a play right there, Talon. You know, they were in desperation mode, just doing what they could. And our guys, they played great, smart defense, staying back, staying as deep as the deepest, not letting anybody behind you. And then they go for a lateral there. It's not a good one. You know, balls bounce around. Preston Riddle comes in, snaps it up for a great takeaway. First down, Greenbrier Panthers.
No, the clock has hit 0. Greenbrier won the football game. Peace out, Monticello. They gave us the peace sign on a touchdown early in the game. I'll give them the peace sign back. Y'all have a blessed night, Monticello. I am going to be glad to get out of here.
Yeah, man, great job by the Panthers to come through when they needed to. You know, it was an ugly game.
3 seconds. Hey, they're giving the Greenbrier Panthers 3 seconds after the scoreboard got shut off here in Monticello.
So we're going to go out
Greenbrier will go out.
We're going to go out here and see if maybe we can get a fight started with 3 seconds left. Hopefully everybody just keeps their cool right here and just let's go home.
You know that Coach Tribb was saying, look, guys, I've kept my cool all night. Y'all keep y'all's cool now. Cooper Wilcox, our orchestrator, takes the snap, takes the knee, and the game is over, and we do have a fight. Helmets are off. Get off the field. Get off the field.
Get out of here. You may have just got
Monticello is
tired.
Upset, and as they should be, because the Greenbrier Panthers rolled into their house and stomped them 37-36. Goodbye, Monticello. Goodbye.
Oh, man. What an exciting ball game, exciting finish. Glad to see the teams leave the field. glad we got our guys over here. Nobody's hurt.
The post-game wave that has started since the pandemic has never felt better, Matt.
Yeah, it has. They got their tails stuffed walking in. I don't blame them because they had.
Bye-bye.
Hey, so I guess what we need to do right now, because we got to come back and talk about this, let's take us about, you know what?
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Break with commercial. We'll be back shortly for the post-game show.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, DJ Vanaco Remax Elite, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Greenbrier and Conway, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back here in Monticello, Arkansas. I can't stand this place, and I'm so glad that we just won and that we get to go home.
Talon, we've got a surprise, my man.
We got a surprise coming, but I'm going to give just one last final recap. We'll give it the Chef Lynn's final recap of the night. The scoreboard got turned off before the game was even over because Monticello was so upset about it, but the end score was 37-36 in favor of Greenbrier, and we have a special guest with us, Cody Powell.
Hey, before we get Cody on here real quick, Clint, come here. Clint. Player of the game goes to
who? Cody Powell.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much.
Cody Powell. Hey, I'm right here. That's Matt McJunkins. I'm here with Cody Powell. Cody, this is what you live for as a kicker.
Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm still racing right now.
You know, it's funny because I'll get back to the onside kick, but when you were up there, you know, we got so much confidence in you, but you're up there. I said, oh, this is an easy field goal for Cody Powell. And I said, it's easy unless you're the one that has to do it.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. I went to kick that onside kick, and I got to give it's all Coach Stone. We've been struggling with onside kicks we've known that. Like, that's something we haven't been able to do. And Coach Stone this week, I don't know if it's a God thing or what it is, but he pointed out to me, he said, I've been telling you for 3 years to put that ball in the front of the tee whenever you're doing an onside kick, and I guess I'm just stubborn, but I didn't do it, and I did it right then, and it worked. And that field goal, man, that was the craziest thing. And I just had a smile because I knew that whenever it was happening, I knew right then that it was going to happen.
It was going to happen. Let me tell you, from a guy that's played a ton of football, I played 15 years of football. Let me tell you, you'll remember this the rest of your life. You know, you'll always have this to carry with you from now on. And just it's so special as a Greenbrier fan to see, you know, this was the sloppiest, just awful game to be at. Gets exciting at the end,
Yes,
and
sir.
then they score, and it's like, oh, my goodness, what happened? We finally got momentum going our way. Our only chance is if we get an onside kick. And when that second or third bounce and that ball goes up in the air, I thought, oh, my gosh.
We got a chance
We
of
got a
this thing
chance.
right here.
We got a chance. And we get the ball back. I think Preston Riddle come up with it.
Yes, sir.
Great job. We get the ball back. We get enough yardage to get you in good, very comfortable range right there. And, man, you nailed it.
Yes, sir. Thank you
nailed
so
it.
much.
Hey, player of the game, proud of you. Proud that you're a Greenbrier Panther.
Yes, sir.
Go be with your team.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be
Thank you so
ready to
much.
see you next week. Thanks, Cody.
Hey, Cody, you forgot your helmet. So much excitement for Cody Powell. What an amazing game here in Greenbrier. You know, Cody didn't just kick well at the end of the game in the onside kicks. He didn't just kick well to tie it up. He made his extra points. He had beautiful kicks downfield all night long, all season long. Cody's been so consistent as a Greenbrier Panther, and it finally shows in such a bright light. How many times have you heard a kicker getting the MVP, and here we are naming one?
Oh man, especially when we talked about this in the end of the show or into the game there. A guy becomes in a matter of three minutes becomes the player of the game.
Yeah.
And not just because of one play, but because of two plays that not only save the opportunity, give us a chance to win, but then turn around, go down, nail the field goal, give us a win. I mean, just an exciting way to end pretty crummy night,
It was, yeah. It was a tough night. We drove from Greenbrier down to Monticello. We didn't want to make that drive in the first place. Thankfully, we didn't have to go to Pea Ridge. But we came down to Monticello. I didn't like almost a second of it. We were down by 8 points, and in my head, I was like, oh, we're over. I texted Carl. I was like, Carl, I want to be at home right now. I don't want to be here anymore. And boy, oh, boy, I have never been happier to be so wrong about something in my life.
You're not lying, man. Hey, real quick, let's go through these stats. On paper, we just dominated this football game, but you really couldn't tell it on the scoreboard. We had 409 rushing yards,
Wow.
35 first downs. We threw the ball for 104 yards to go on top of that, over 500 yards in this ball game of offense, and we go down and win it off of an onside kick, off of a field goal.
Yeah, Cody Powell, again, player of the game. What a great night. We're going to wrap it up here in Greenbrier in Monticello as we're ready to get home.
Long drive ahead of us, Talon.
A long drive home tonight. Everyone out there that watched, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope we brought you an amazing product tonight. And I know that our Greenbrier Panthers brought the best product that they've brought almost all season long this game. So many just adversities all through the night tonight.
Just
and
a roller coaster of emotion.
Yes, a roller coaster of emotions. I'm going to sign us off here. I'm Talon Newton. Alongside me is Matt McJunkins. Thank you all for being with us tonight. We're headed home.
See you next week.